All right, everybody. So, last time we left off, the party had just come together in Mariner's Haven. There have been a couple of adventures so far, including assisting a cult, talking to a nobleman who is more than meets the eye, invading a warehouse and catching literally everything on fire. And on top of all of that, you met a strange creature, man, thing that you freed, and as soon as he was freed, he immediately deleted everything in a 100-foot sphere. So, yeah, Yay! We're going to go ahead and start you guys off in the water with the waves crashing right into you as people on the docks are screaming.
Oh, no.
What would you all like to do?
Well, that was an experience.
Can I swim?
Can you swim?
I don't know.
All right, so go ahead and roll me a d20, please. Just roll me a straight d20.
Oh gosh.
Hey, you can swim, but you're awful at it. Like she's as soon as Blank hits the water, you see her hair like licking up against it, and even when it goes underwater, it just refuses to stop burning. The water around her is starting to bubble, boil, steam up. It's a mess, but she's managing to keep her head above the water. Everybody else, it's getting a little uncomfortably hot. Yeah.
I'm trying to struggle to the surface, not the surface. Struggle to the shore.
Okay. All right. I need you to go ahead and make me just give me a strength check, please. Just a straight strength check, not a saving throw or anything like that.
Oh well.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Perfect. So yeah. As soon as she manages to get her head above the water and relatively stable, she immediately just starts like beautiful form just straight to where the docks have been carved out in a perfect circle. It literally looks like somebody, like an architect designed this massive chunk that was just taken out of the dock that was too close. The wooden and concrete dock that the ship was next to is just gone. It's just gone.
Oh my gosh.
Everything that was close, like I said, in a 100-foot radius around the ship, just deleted. Like somebody selected it and pressed Control X. Were you saying something, Cassia?
Oh no, never mind. I was gonna try and help save her, but then she did it herself. So
yeah. You're like
I'm a strong,
trying to get a little
woman who needs no woman.
Yeah, trying to get a little close to her, and then you're almost kicked in the face as she just expert form back to the docks. The rest of you,
I'm just gonna
go ahead.
Lay back.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me strength checks. Just to humor me.
Oh no.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go!
Finally, we're starting off with something good.
Yeah, Viathan, you actually overtake Blank as she's swimming back. You're like doing a side stroke next to her, just gliding past. Beautiful form. You're doing super well. Cecil, you're having a little bit of trouble, but you are making progress. And then Cassia, you're doing all right.
I haven't swam in years.
Yeah. Your business suit is kind of it's going to take some cleaning. There's a lot of salt water in it, and that's not going to dry nicely. All right. Eventually, you start to realize that there are screams and gasps and yells from the pier, and people are just like running around. Guards in blue and red armor alike are just like. There's one guy who's standing on the pier right next to the edge of the circle, holding a box, and the other half of the box has just been deleted, and there are like packets of tea falling out of it, and he's just looking like out of the box, and he's just looking. His face is white. He's shaking, and he just goes, Jeffrey, Jeffrey. Oh my god. And that's when you notice a few severed fingers at the bottom of the box. Like somebody else may have been on the other side.
That'll lighten your
Yeah,
load.
the guards, one of them eventually sees you, is like, hey, there are people in the water! And they run over and some of them toss ropes to you all and help you through, get back to the dock. As Viathan and Blank, you guys get there first. One of the guards hoists you up. He's like, "Are you all right? Are you harmed?"
No, I'm fine. Just a bit wet.
Surprisingly, no.
Are you wearing your tiara?
She is.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Yeah.
So he's kind of like blinking at you, and you realize that even though your fiery hair is not visible, you are still giving off a light in a radius around you.
I have a question. Are my clothes dry?
They are very quickly drying.
Okay. Cool.
He kind of like takes a step back, kind of looks around. He's a guard in blue armor. He's like,
Oh.
do it.
It's just a condition.
I'm just gonna turn to Blank and start warming my hands and stuff like I'm at a campfire.
Cassia, you get back, and Cecil, two guards manage to help you up, and the guard who's kind of sputtering at Blank, he's like, are you free this Saturday?
No.
All
I'm
right.
not.
Just yeah. All right. Yeah, that was dumb. Anyways, he turns around and just walks off, kind of blinking really hard, rubbing his head. And you just hear him mutter, I think I need to take a vacation.
I look over at Viathan. What was that?
That, my friend, was. You know what? Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
A guard in red armor comes over to you guys. Viathan, you recognize him as one of the guards who helped you at the warehouse. Hey, yeah. It's
Hey,
you guys.
you.
Yeah, it's Mr. Geriatric.
Yes.
Hey, yeah. Is everything all right? I mean, I knew that you had a job to do, but I wasn't expecting you to be so. He kind of looks past you, thorough.
Listen, they wanted us to get rid of the cargo. I'd say it's gotten rid of.
Yeah,
Simple as
I'd
that.
say so. I'd say so for sure. He kind of looks to the rest of you. Yeah, we're going to escort you back to Fort Erickson's mansion now. Is that all right?
Yes, of course.
I think he would want an immediate debrief on what's happened here.
Wonderful.
He kind of looks towards another guard. Keep the blue men busy. Roger that. Sorry. He walks over and starts talking to a couple of the blue armored guards. After a minute, what looks to be the captain, he kind of nods and just barks a few orders to the men, and they immediately start lighting lamps that have mirrors behind them that act like little miniature spotlights, and they're searching through the water. The red armored guard kind of nods. That'll keep him busy for a bit. All right, let's head on out.
So I guess we'll just follow along.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
All right.
On the way, I will be using prestidigitation to clean my clothes.
All right, easy enough. As you're walking, every step you take, your suit gets a little bit nicer, a little bit more pristine. It's yeah. Let's see. All right. After a bit of walking, the night.
Second.
Yep, go ahead.
We're following behind the guard. Do you think we could follow just enough at a distance that if I talked to them, the guard wouldn't be able to hear?
Yeah, as you step back, he doesn't. He kind of glances back at you, but doesn't. He doesn't, argue.
Yeah. Gotcha. I'm just gonna lean over to everyone and just kind of ask. So, do we tell the governor about our new recruit that we
I was
freed?
thinking the same thing.
Mr. Free? I would say no, because he seems cooler.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So what? Just claim that we took care of the ship. It was our doing. No one else involved.
I feel like that would give us
That would
quite
be
the
best.
advantage over
And
him. I
more
mean,
information we can keep to ourselves without giving out probably better.
Ooh, you're catching on
And
quick.
therefore, working for this Mr. Free now, he might want us to be discreet, possibly.
well,
I
he
was
didn't
thinking
really
the same
give
thing.
us.
He did
didn't
not
really
show
give us
discreet,
instructions.
if I'm gonna be honest.
Fair.
He basically
but-
just told us to cause chaos.
True.
I just wanted to make sure that we were all in the same boat, or were
Perfect.
in the same boat.
The boat's gone.
I hate it so much.
I'm sorry, but what do you expect from a clown?
Yeah, as you guys are walking, everybody except for Cecil, your clothes are starting to dry a little bit, and it's kind of like getting crusty with salt. It's getting a little stiff. It's not very comfortable. Yeah. Ocean water, Chafe City, not fun. So as you all continue following after this guard, you all pass by the trade district, and even now it is bustling. Like it's there's only about 2/3 as many people now at about 7:30 in the evening than it would be than Cassia, or not Cassia, Blank. You and Cassia both saw it during the day, and there are barely fewer people. Like I said, maybe about 1/3 fewer people than at the height of the day.
Okay.
You still see vendors selling strange fruits and different kinds of lumber and foreign wares, all kinds of different things. But interestingly, no weaponry.
Oh.
It doesn't seem, at least no heavy military weaponry. Like it doesn't seem like any military supplies are being taken through the city.
Interesting.
And yeah, the rest of you do pass by a stall with a man with a curled mustache, and he kind of sees the guard and sees you all, and he goes,
Hail! Would you all be interested in the unveiling of a new product tomorrow morning? There will be a bid on it. It's a special prototype.
I'm walking past him.
yeah, the guard kind of brushes him off, and he just goes,
Well, your loss.
and just like that, more vendors are calling out to you, but you eventually make it through the trade district, into the administrative district, and up to Mr. Erickson's mansion. You're met by the same guards who were manning the gate last time, though they look a little bit more tired. One of them kind of gives you all a half-hearted salute. The guard leading you just nods, and he's like, "Hey, take these guys the rest of the way, all right?" And the guard at the gate just nods. "Yep, that'll be the last thing I do before the end of my shift, I guess. All right. You all, please follow me, though I'm pretty sure you remember the way." And he unlocks the gate and walks into the mansion, past the beautiful garden. And as you are walking through the garden, you notice these metallic poles with more of those strange glass bulbs on the top that seem to emit light without flame. Yeah. More of the electricity that you've been seeing around. The guard takes you back up to the 3rd floor, and in front of the giant oak heavy doors, kind of gives it a knock, just kind of stands back, and after just a few, maybe about 30 seconds, there, the secretary.
Hello.
The guard kind of nods. Yeah. So they've apparently completed their task and are looking for an audience with Lord Erickson.
I'll let him know. Actually, he should be free right now.
Come on. And she steps out of the way for you all to enter.
I head in.
Yep.
Yep.
I follow.
All right. So, as you all... Apologies.
Oh, good.
So as you all step into the presence of Lord Erickson yet again, he's not at his desk. He's actually over by one of the curved bookshelves that take up this combination library slash study area. And he's just gently rifling through one of the books.
Ah, so you've returned.
And in one
Indeed.
piece.
Yes, I can see that. I've heard you caused quite the commotion down at the docks.
He kind of side eyes all of you.
I'm not going to ask about your methods. I'll leave that to your own. But as far as sending a message, I suppose we can consider that message sent.
Now he slams the book shut and puts it back on his shelf. Kind of puts his finger along the spines of the book and kind of drags them over until eventually he stops, pulls one of the books from the bookshelves, and walks over to his desk, sits down, and puts it down in front of him, opens up to a page, kind of looks at you, Viathan.
Let's start with you, Mr. Viathan.
Let's.
You said you desire information, correct?
Indeed.
All right. What would you like to know?
You seem to be a man of knowledgeable sorts and lots of connections.
Yes, I do have my sources.
I simply wish to know, what knowledge do you have, or where might I look further into any remnants, any old magic, anything left over from previous era?
Let me see. There is an entire faction that has made a reputation for themselves when it comes to collecting old magic. The forgotten stuff, and until this war started, they weren't really taken very seriously. But after talks of war started becoming more rampant, suddenly their funding increased. Everybody wanted to know more about this old magic. This institution is known as the DM doesn't have his notes up.
Yes.
What a weird name.
I know.
That's a
Yes,
strange name.
This faction is simply call themselves the Ancients. They hold the majority of remaining magical information of the before times.
And any idea as to where I might locate them, or at least get in contact? A starting place.
Well, they should have a small branch here in the city, actually.
Really?
Yes, there's not much you can't find in Mariner's Haven.
Wonderful.
Would you like? Yes,
ahead.
would you like any more information?
I think that will suffice for now. They might be able to guide me along with what I need.
He kind of raises an eyebrow.
That's all you require for your reward.
Well, I said that and a smaller portion of whatever gold you were going to pay.
He shrugs, kind of looks at his secretary.
Go gather the promised amount, plus a little extra.
She kind of nods and heads out of the room.
Now, you, Mr. Cecil,
Yes.
what would you like for your reward?
As you know, the only thing I requested from this was, a little bit of your trust, a little bit of your information. I love Mariner's Haven. It's a valuable trading area, so I'd like to,
He nods.
As far as anyone in this city is concerned, your company is now sponsored by Lord Victor Erickson in Mariner's Haven.
That is wonderful.
If you would like to set up a shop, there are plenty of abandoned buildings that I am holding on to in case I need to curry any favors, such as this. So,
I'll let my butler know at once.
but of course. Is there anything else you would like?
I can't think of anything currently. So, unless you have a supply of heat stones.
Well, Those are always in high demand. Any heat stones that get into our hands are immediately lost, pawned off, sold, or used.
I see. A shame.
They flow as freely as water, though much rarer.
All right. Then I have nothing else to ask of you.
And you, Cassia?
I also just want a large sum of your money.
Understood. My assistant will be bringing those funds shortly. And you, nameless one?
Well, I'm guessing you won't agree to let me burn down the town.
No, Mariner's Haven, unfortunately, must stand for now.
Well, then, if any accidental fires happen from here on out, would you turn an eye, as long as it's not an absorbent amount?
He kind of smiles a little bit and pulls out a map from under his desk and kind of circles a couple of areas and hands it over to you. He has circled a section of the slums. He's circled a section of the trade district, and he has actually circled a couple of buildings in the administrative district.
I can take a guess.
These pieces of the pie are owned by others. I would like them back, even if I have to rebuild them.
I'll take it.
Have fun, fiery one.
Thank you, I will.
And at about that time, the assistant returns with a heaping bag of gold. And she places it down on Lord Erickson's desk with a heavy... All right, 15,000 gold pieces.
This is the stuff that makes you a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Erickson smirks at that. You are an interesting one, aren't you?
She's such a delight, isn't she?
She's not wrong.
It doesn't make her
Lord-
right.
Lord Erickson kind of shakes his head side to side a little bit, kind of weighing the options in his mind. He goes,
I know many people with money like this who I would definitely not consider good. At least not good for me.
Blank looks confused and looks at Cecil.
Hey, the only person I've ever known who's bad with money is no one, because every single person with money is good. Thus, is what I was taught
Lord
when I was
Erickson.
raised.
Lord Erickson kind of shakes his head. Cecil, you have business rivals, correct?
Well, yeah.
Are they good?
To themselves, sure. They help the community, they profit. I see nothing wrong with them. The only thing that's bad about them is that they're my rivals.
So they are not entirely good.
Well, no one's entirely good. Everything has a little bit of bad inside of it.
and he kind of looks at Blank.
So sometimes good equal money. This is
Lord
really
Erickson.
confusing.
Lord Erickson kind of smiles and leans back in his chair.
All you need to understand, Nameless One, is that there is no good or evil. There is only human beings.
He sees her face light up, and like she kind of hits her hands together. Ah, this makes a lot more sense.
Well, you're not a human.
Well, humanoids.
So how
Anyways,
much good money am I getting?
well, I'll allow you to divide this up amongst yourselves. Though I did promise Lady Cassia here at least 10,000 gold.
That you did, and that is what I expect.
So between the two remaining of you, the 5,000 gold can be split however you see fit.
I don't have a preference. I don't even know how much each is, so
The more, the better.
You know what? I'll be nice to you. I'll split it with you, and I'll teach you the best ways to use it.
Be perfect.
I don't know if an old person like you knows how to use money.
I mean, would I have survived this long if I didn't?
You literally cannot die.
He has a valid point.
Oh, I can technically die, but trust me, it's much harder than is worth trying.
I've seen you rip your heart out of your chest.
You want me to do it again?
No.
Not particularly, being
Fine.
honest.
But listen, I am technically considered a mercenary, and gold has been very useful in my line of work, regardless of how much I like to use it or not.
Oh wait, you're poor. Yeah. Teach her how to use money.
Yes, I'll teach you how, if you don't have an absorbent amount to rely on, such as Cecil over here, there's good ways of learning what to spend and what not to spend it on.
I would just tell her to invest.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't know what would to even start in investing.
I just.
I can
Um,
recommend a few
money
good
is-
companies.
Lord Erickson kind of looks between all of you. Yes, anyways, I would like to get to sleep at some point this evening. As a side, I have received some interesting information. I may have some work for you all. Another job already. Strangely enough, I actually received this information from a plant that I have in the Merchants Guild. It's a strange place to hear this information from, and it puts me on edge knowing that the merchants knew this before I did. But apparently, there's an individual over at the shipyard, one of the builders, if I am led to understand correctly, that has designed something. And they have designed something that may be helpful in our war efforts and contributing to the democracy. Though, again, to my understanding, there are many, many people with their eyes on it. I'm going to send in my own subordinates to check it out, as it were. But if I need any further assistance, I will let you know.
All right.
All right, then. 2.
Is it sleep time? I'm really tired.
Yes, come along. We shall go back to the hotel. Viathan, you can go back to whatever hub
Oval.
you rolled out of.
Oh, sounds great to me.
All right, and with that, you all exit Lord Erickson's mansion and head back to your places of rest. And let me see. Did I not do that? I did not. Okay. Yep. You all head back to your places of rest. And is there any way you would all like to spend your evening? It's only about 7:30, 8 o'clock at this point in time.
I want to go see if there's any like toy shops in the area that sell specifically dolls.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make me a quick investigation check because I don't think she would know how to do this. All right. Yeah, not bad. 13. You after a little bit of walking around and kind of freaking out a few people who think they're seeing things with, strange lights dancing that shouldn't really be there. You eventually do find an old rundown shop.
Is it okay if I asking Blank as well? Is it okay if I accompany her? Because like I
Yes.
said, I wanted to help her, learn how to spend money.
Definitely.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and head in the shop and like just look for any sort of dolls.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. There are little toys and trinkets and everywhere. There are actually little clay-fired models of the Democratic Defenders in very heroic poses, like little action figures. And there are more typical stuffed dolls. You actually see a stuffed owl bear. The little price tag on it says mythical owl bear.
Ooh, these are all like new things to her, but she walks
Mhm.
up to one of the dolls and just starts talking to it.
Okay, you do so, Vithan. You,
No, I don't.
no. Vithan, you see all of this happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, she's talking to them. I was thinking, I have a doll of my own. I was wondering, I know we use money to buy these things, if you could become friends maybe, so she won't be lonely. I don't know if she is lonely, but it could be used maybe as, friendship. Are you guys interested in maybe joining us on our journey?
As you shift your weight a little bit, the doll's head kind of flops, maybe a little bit more than it should, with you shifting your weight. Almost like there was a little bit more momentum there than there should have been.
Mhm.
And as you look down, you see its eyes just flash red ever so slightly, almost like a reflection.
Mhm. I'm thinking that you means you don't want any friends. Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what she said. I'm sorry.
She just said soon.
Okay. I guess I'm not buying a doll. And I'll look around. Is there any sort of like fire figurines, anything to do with fire?
Roll me a d4.
Sure thing.
Yes. Wow. Well done. Yeah. There's a series of elementals on display.
Perfect. I want to
Yeah,
get a
fire, water,
elemental.
earth, and air. Okay. It's a little stuffed fire elemental. The little strips of fire coming off of it are almost like little felt little felt pieces that are stitched on. You notice it's stitched on very, very neatly.
Ooh.
Leviathan, it's kind of unnatural how well this thing is stitched together.
Well, if it's what she wants, it's what she wants.
So how do I buy this?
Oh, so you see that man over at the counter over there?
Mhm.
So you will take up whatever you want to buy, bring it to him. He'll tell you how much gold it costs you. You give him that amount, and it is now yours.
Okay. She really awkwardly walks up to the store counter.
I'll follow up behind her just in case she needs help, but I'm gonna try and let her take lead.
All right, he's a kind of portly man, kind of balding at the top, but the rest of his hair is kind of long. He's got these big bushy eyebrows that almost cover his eyes, and a thick mustache. And as you guys walk up, he kind of raises an eyebrow, seeing Casey, seeing Blank, and then both eyebrows raise when he sees Viathan. Hi, how can I help you?
Could I buy this? And she holds out the fire elemental.
Oh, yeah, that'll be 1 silver piece.
I look at Viathan.
You wouldn't happen to be able to make change, would you?
Yeah, we got plenty of change in here. How many kiddos run through whenever the daily festival happens?
I reach into my pocket, look at the coins I have, and just hand him 10 gold.
No. I try and grab her hand back. No.
Yeah.
Just hand him one.
Whoa there, Missy!
Just hand him one. He'll give you back some change.
I put the rest here clink into her bag as she puts out one.
He looks wildly confused, but takes it, reaches under the counter, and hands you a bag of silver.
Okay.
So 99 silver pieces right there.
Perfect. I look at Viathan. Is that correct?
Yes. It was just 1 silver cost.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
goodbye. You all have a nice night now.
You too, sir.
He kind of flinches when you talk to him, Viathan.
I just give him a slight nod as I follow her out.
People tend to have different reactions when you're around.
I get that a lot. You know what? I don't even notice it at this point.
Do you know why the dolls in the shop weren't talking?
Either two reasons. One, they were intimidated by you, or two, they don't talk.
Oh, are some designs different?
You know, I have yet to find a doll that actually talks, but you know, in this day and age, there's who knows what you could find.
She looks really confused, but just keeps walking.
Why? Did you expect them to talk to you?
I mean, that's been my experiences so far. All the dolls I've met so far can talk.
What dolls have you met?
She reaches down to her side and pulls up the doll.
Kind of flops over.
And you say it does talk to you?
I mean, yes.
Well, that is quite special. I suggest you keep her very close.
Viathan, for a split second, you see the tiniest little glimmer of red in the doll's eyes. It's so brief, you swear you almost imagined it.
Well, I'd say that no doll you could buy would be more special than that one.
I always knew there was a little something special, but that's a good confirmation. She puts it back on her side. She goes, well, I think unless you have some shopping to do, I'm ready to get back.
Oh, I've got nothing I need to buy now. It can wait.
As you are all as you part ways, Blank heading back to the aristocratic inn and Viathan heading back to the pub. Blank turns, and as she turns, the doll's head kind of flops and then falls backwards, and you swear it's looking at you, Viathan.
Just out of uncertainty, I'm just going to give a small wave to it and then just walk on as if today's been too long to even deal with it.
All right, you do so.
Fair.
You do so. All right, would anybody else like to do anything while at the end of this day?
Cassia just does her normal of bringing the money she gets to the guy at the cult, and then wants to head back to the hotel to change because the clothes are very uncomfortable.
Yes, it's incredibly uncomfortable at this point. You get to the little cult hideout, and you get to the little cult hideout, and the cult leader he kind of turns towards you, and he bows really quickly as you enter into this place.
My lady, do you come bearing more gifts?
Yes, of course. She just hands him the bag of money. I'm sorry, I'm kind of in a rush. I would like to get out of these very uncomfortable clothes.
Please, my lady, before you go, I wish to tell you of our progress.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
He motions over another cultist who has like a sheet of paper with him. He kind of runs over, looking at you and with awe, Cassia, and he hands the sheet of paper to Vermeero. Vermeero takes it and kind of reads over it.
Ever since you allowed us to procure those stones this morning, we have almost immediately managed to establish a foothold in this town. That being said, would you like us to focus on gathering information, gathering funds, or gathering influence? We have members all over this town already, my lady. There are many who wish to rise up to Mirkul's cause.
I would say focus more on the influence and information. Funds, I will try to take care of.
But of course, my lady.
Carry on the good work.
Yes. For the Lord of the Passing. All right.
She just kind of nods at him and walks out.
Okie dokie. So, nope, wrong one. All right. All right. So, with that said, every time you basically hit a milestone in the cult's funds, they will be able to get something for you in the cities that they have influence in. So, finding information or items or gaining connections. If you need any of that, just talk to the cult at this point. And basically, the way it's going to work is I can roll a d20, and they gain bonuses based off of how many funds you give them.
Nice.
Yep. And if they succeed, you will be able to pretty much get, whatever you need. Within reason, of course. You return to the Aristocratic Inn pretty much right at... Well, a little bit after Blank gets back. Blank, you're probably in your room at this point. You have no problem with your clothes. You evaporated the water. Actually, you would because the salt content. So it's uncomfortable. Cecil, I'm assuming you've been back for a while.
Yeah, I've just been telling Clive about the whole opening a store thing.
Okay. About the whole what thing?
Opening the store.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Clive just nods.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Master Cecil. I have a few contacts. I will let them know.
I hope you will. Have a good night, Mr. Clive. Butler, sir.
You as well, Master Cecil.
And he turns and leaves you to, I'm guessing, your bath.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. The aristocratic ways. All right. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to go ahead and take a quick break because actually no. Let's continue on for just a little bit longer. You all awaken the next day to the sound of people just outside in the streets. You hear people walking around, all kinds of hubbub outside. It's pretty early in the morning as well. Here you hear vendors yelling out, and if any of you look out through your windows, you can actually see, even in the aristocratic district, there are food carts out. There are people dancing in the streets. It's very lively today. What would you all like to do? We're going to start with Viathan.
I am going to go figure out where those ancients' connection is in this place.
All right. The second you step out of your room and walk down the stairs, the pub is full. There are people just like laughing uproariously, toasting each other. You see Carl, the barkeep. He's kind of like nodding his head to the music as somebody on the stage just does an okay performance. There are two of them, one with a fiddle and the other one with a flute. It's all right. You haven't seen such revelry in a while, actually. Viathan, you would actually know that whenever let me check the calendar real fast.
Okay.
Yeah, you would actually know that whenever the weekend rolls around, and this would be kind of like this is kind of like Friday essentially.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I have failed miserably. Oh no. Okay, two of those, one of those, and one of those. Okay, all right, we're good. Sorry, I'm using a new little toy to keep track of time. And
no, it's fine.
It's a little finicky. Yeah, people tend to get a little bit rowdy on the weekends, but you have heard people talking about a a festival of some kind going on today, like a trade festival.
Interesting. I'm going to slowly make my way through the tavern just to enjoy the ambiance a little bit before I head out.
Yeah, a couple of your mercenary friends kind of like salute you and raise their drinks to you, and you just hear, hey, hey. Yeah, just people greeting you, and like you get a hearty pat on the back.
And I'm just going to, wave and slight bow and everything to him, just, acknowledging everyone I can.
Yeah. One of the tavern goers just yells out, "Hey, when are we going to get another show, Viathan?"
Who knows? Maybe one of these nights coming up soon. I have to prep just a little bit. I want to keep things interesting.
Oh, I mean, you certainly did last time. Hey, just let me know so I can be here, yeah?
Definitely will. I'll try to give a heads up notice.
All right. It seems like you've started to build up quite a bit of rapport in this town between your mercenary work and the show that you put on. For you, it will be much, much easier to gain influence in taverns and hovels and basically the place where the common people hang out.
Yeah.
Mechanically, you essentially have free reign over the place.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. So you step out into the streets and are almost immediately knocked over by a cart being pulled by oxen there are like 6 oxen on this cart, and in a massive cage being carried on the cart, pulled by this oxen, you see a gargantuan scaled creature with large teeth sticking out of its scaled lips. A giant yellow eye with a slit opens up and looks at you. You see a couple of feathers along its back.
Do I know what this is?
You have heard in your very long life, you have heard tales of the mighty and terrifying Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Ooh.
Yeah. As it rumbles by, one of the drivers kind of looks over. He's like, He's going on sale today if you want to put a bid in.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have room to store him, but I appreciate letting me know.
Whatever you say, man. And they just keep rolling past. The T-Rex.
Enjoy that one.
Yeah, the T-Rex kind of looks up and looks around and just and you see a couple of people like fall down that are close to it, and it just lets out this low rumble that you swear might be of amusement as it puts its head back down. Yep. Asking around, Viathan, it's super easy for you to find a branch of the Ancients. Yeah. Would you like to go to their establishment?
Yes, I would.
All right. Moving from all of the revelry and all of the excitement in the streets, you enter into what is essentially a library. Very quiet, very calm compared to the rest of the city that's going around. It's kind of in the housing district, but close to the trade district. So you're on the edge of all of the revelry, but it's not quite reached this point. You would imagine having been part of a couple citywide parties before, it'll eventually reach the point where people just can't be contained by a single district. But at the moment, it's calm.
Right. Do I see anyone inside the library, or is it?
Yes, there are a couple of librarians just kind of sorting through books, wearing very nice tailored robes. You see a man in a vest, kind of standing behind a counter, writing a few things down on a ledger. He is very nice. His very nice kind of gray hair, styled very nicely. Not a speck of stubble on his face. Kind of looks up with half moon glasses. Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes.
You must be Viathan, correct?
Indeed I am, and how did you hear of me?
Your reputation precedes you.
So I see. Tell me, how much of that reputation has preceded me here?
Well, you are all of the talk of the mercenaries. While most of them don't care about the old magics, there are a few who still have respect for what once was.
A rare breed they are, but appreciated.
Indeed. Would you be one such individual?
More so, yes.
All right. How can the ancients help you?
Oh, that is a wonderful question. I feel as if at this point I'm almost lost on what I'm looking for, but
Could you give me a general school?
Yes. Essentially, I need something. I don't know what, I don't know where, anything about it, but I need something powerful. Some type of old magic that has enough power to essentially... what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I can't think of it. I'm drawing a blank, sorry.
It's okay. What are you pretty much looking for?
Essentially looking for something, because I'm not, familiar with how things work usually, but anything powerful, magic enough to maybe bring something back from my old life.
Oh, okay. To re-empower that which was lost in the olden age. I may be able to help you. There's been an interesting individual who has set up shop in Mariner's Haven recently. He's an inventor, and quite a talented one at that. He makes, to be quite frank, he makes it look like the old magic never left.
Really?
Yes, indeed. He's been quite the talk of the ancients recently, but he's quite reclusive, and getting any favors from him may be a little difficult. But I can point you in the direction of his workshop.
That would be most appreciated.
All right. He pulls out a piece of paper and very quickly sketches a decent map of Mariner's Haven, and marks a spot kind of in between the slums and the trade district. Yeah.
Wonderful.
This is where you'll find his workshop.
Thank you very much, and again, I'm in general awe and appreciation of what you do here.
But of course, have a good day, Viathan.
You too.
Oh, my name is Jeffrey, by the way.
Jeffrey, wonderful name. I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Thank you.
All right. And we're going to go ahead and cut over to the... No, you know what? Let's go ahead and play this out.
Oh, okay.
You get through the streets, making your way through, and eventually arrive at an old, beaten down building. The outside isn't very well kept, but you can hear the sound of plenty of things moving inside. You hear king, king, like just the general sounds of what seems like metallic construction. And as you step up to the door to knock, the second your finger hits the door, it just opens. And you see a very, very strange individual standing over a work desk. And Eli, would you go ahead and describe your character?
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
So in front of you,
never
you
expected
see a 6 foot tall man, 6'1", with black hair tied behind him in like a ponytail, golden mechanical contacts in his eyes that seem to be like in his eyeballs, white skin with bits of like metal armor implanted into his skin. A gray suit with burn marks on the cuffs and little burn marks all over the suit. And a oddly shaped metal and wooden backpack that is on my back. as well as a gun holster.
Yep. So you hear the door to your workshop open.
Who's there?
Excuse me. Hello. Is anyone here?
No one's here.
Oh, wonderful. So, you must be no one.
What do you want? I grab at my holster.
Easy. Not here to cause trouble. I was recommended to come here by the ancients.
Okay.
They said you might know something of old magic.
I might, maybe. Not really. No. Why would they send you here?
Apparently that's what they said. They said you would know about such magical powers, and it's as if the old days never left with you.
I don't know what you're talking about. You see,
you hear, you hear some clanking from the back room. Here's like, and walking around the corner is essentially what looks like a cobbled together Ultron drone from Age of Ultron.
Callan, I told you to hide.
I am sorry. I shall return to hiding.
As it opens its mouth to talk, you can see human teeth.
What the heck?
Hold on. Give me one moment. Is that what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
You wouldn't happen to have your own Warforged, now would you?
No.
Excuse, and I'm gonna try and turn to the robot if it's not already left. Alan, was it?
Callan.
Don't talk to him, Callan. Do not respond to him.
Understood.
Did he send you?
Did who send me?
You know.
I was sent by Jeffrey, again, from the Ancients.
Oh. Not Tobias?
You hear another knock on your door.
I pull out my wand from my holster.
Hello? Here on official business from Lord Erickson.
Who is that? Who's there?
Lord Erickson, I'm simply a messenger from his home. Lord Erickson has need of your services.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you know Sir Erickson?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I work with him.
I don't remember his name. Who is he? Leviathan?
Oh, he's the one who's Clown. Yes.
Clown. What?
He's the one in charge of Marinus Haven.
Oh, what's your name?
My name is Viathan.
Okay.
What would yours be?
Callan. Sorry, no.
Alan?
I shouldn't lie to you. So you wanted to know if I knew of any magic. I know of some.
You do? Well, that's certainly a change from before.
What were those things called that you were telling me about, Luke?
The Hearthstones?
Are those the ones that were like magical?
Yeah, you can melt them down into the liquid divinity.
Okay. I have a lot of Hearthstones.
It seems that what a coincidence, I procured one myself.
Well, I don't know what you want from me, to be honest. I don't know how to help you.
Well, I don't even know what I want exactly, but I'd hope to discuss that with you, maybe explain it.
Okay.
But it seems that you might be needed, and I look over to the guy who walked in, who said he was on official business. I think he also requested your help.
What are you going to give me?
Is that a matter of importance at this moment, or can that wait?
Lord Erickson recently came across some more information regarding the something. I wasn't given I wasn't given privy to the details, but something to do with ships that, if I understand correctly, sail in the sky?
Who told you? Who told you? Who told you?
There's somebody who has invented something very similar to this over in the shipyard.
My face drops. What? What?
Well, to my understanding, it hasn't. Lord Erickson would want it, but it hasn't been procured yet. I don't understand. You would have to talk to him for more information.
Someone else has invented flying ships.
No, they're not invented yet. But the blueprints are complete, as far as I understand. It's not official.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
Callan, hide everything.
Yes, master. He starts walking around and grabbing tools and throwing it in a bag, and you just hear him go into the back room, and you just hear something shatter against the ground. After a minute, you just hear whoops.
I would also say you hear a sort of elevator, a very heavy elevator going down, and then something like moving on top of it.
Okay.
I grab my coat. So, I'm not really sure if I can help you with magic. I'm more of an inventor, but I could try. I don't
Wonderful.
have that much knowledge, but...
It seems that you are needed, but if you don't mind, I'll accompany you.
Do
you can help me once you've finished Lord Erickson's work. I know how important his stuff is.
Do you want to see one of my inventions?
Sure.
I press a button on my backpack, and a little bird that is white and gray and made of all sorts of different metals flies out of it and just starts flying around us. This is one of my favorites.
My. Well, all created by you, I assume?
Yeah, Callan helps sometimes, but I don't let him help too much.
Then
you hear another crashing noise from upstairs.
He's a thief. Don't trust him.
Who, Callan?
Yes, don't trust him. He's a thief.
I'll be sure to remember that. But it seems that you might be exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. So, I feel like we might have much to discuss once you've finished your business.
Okay. Well, let's go.
All right. Yep. So you all exit the shop, and the messenger's just standing there, looking really confused. He sees both of you and immediately goes pale, and he's like, yeah, follow me, please.
While we're walking, I'm gonna put my arm around the messenger and just continuously ask him about the. So you said there was someone inventing a.
Look, I don't understand the details. You're going to have to ask Lord Erickson.
I'm just gonna keep walking like that, harassing him the entire time.
Okay. All right. And with that, we're going to go ahead and cut over to the other group. Fantastic work, Eli. That was amazing. In fact, go ahead and have inspiration for that.
I don't think it was that good, but okay.
And then Caleb, you can also have inspiration for your performance last time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I forgot to. I keep forgetting that that's a mechanic.
I do too.
Okay, so as for everybody else, yeah, you wake up to this loud, raucous festival. Just, yeah. What would you all like to do?
I'm gonna go look at all of the abandoned buildings.
Oh, okay. Checking out the real estate?
Of course.
All right. So, I wish I could mute the chat and roll 20. It distracts me every time somebody texts.
You can.
There. Oh, how?
It's in. I think I saw it earlier. In text chat options, enable background chat sounds.
Oh. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's our way of talking.
Now you guys can
chat all you want in there, because I'm not looking at it.
I'll just be hanging out wherever Cassia is going, or Cassia.
All right. So,
Cassia, after she gets dressed and she knocks on Blank's door until she opens.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm assuming, since you know nothing, you've never been to a festival before. I thought you'd like to walk around with me.
Honestly, I'm very down. That sounds actually fun.
Well, let's go.
All right. And so Hannah, all right. Sorry. Yeah, you will exit down onto the streets, and Blank, it is chaos. There are people everywhere. There are performers. There are people selling things. And the closer you get to the actual main section of the trade district, the more exotic and crazy things you see. You see like a humanoid with extremely long limbs, kind of the dude's like 9 feet tall. He just holds up a gong and smashes a mallet into it, and you see a guy. Cecil, you would hear and see this as well. As this tall individual smashes the gong, there's a man with like auburn brown hair and a shining smile. He kind of raises his hands to a gathering crowd and says, "Come one, come all! Come to the betting battle against the greatest piece of technology, fresh off the market. This is a prototype of the Wave Slicer." And the tall individual reaches over to a covered object and rips away the cover. And Cecil, what appears to be a small version of a car, but instead of wheels, it actually has what looks like skis in front of it and in the back.
What in the world?
This incredible device is capable of skating over the water at incredible speeds. No boat will ever catch you. No cannon will ever strike you. And should you need a quick getaway from any shore, this is the way to do it.
One moment, Klaus. 1 moment, Clive. I
Yes.
must go and procure this.
Yes. Bidding will start at 5,000 gold with a minimum increase of 500 per bid. You immediately see hands raised. 6,000! 7,000!
Clive, how much money do I have to
9,000.
spend today?
I believe we have a leftover of 20,000.
All right, 10,000.
Yeah, another hand shoots up. 11,500!
15.
There's kind of a murmuring between among the crowd, and the man kind of raises his eyebrows. 15,000 going once, 15,000 going twice. Sold to the man in the suit. You hear some come on, 15,000 gold. Yeah, like people just smacking their foreheads, and yeah, you are free to procure that. Clive kind of raises his eyebrows and glances at you.
Shall I go procure it, my lord?
Of course, I don't want to be anywhere near those peasants.
But of course, master.
And he handily walks up, and you see the tall man pick up the thing. It looks incredibly light. For most of its construction seems to be made out of metal and some unidentifiable substance. At least to you, Cecil. It's interesting. It almost looks like the same kind of substance that you use the capsules for your pills. And he places it on a little two-wheeled cart and lets Clive have at it. Clive hands him the 15,000 gold. The man does a big bow. Pleasure doing business with you. Clive simply nods, takes the cart in his hands, and walks over to you, Cecil.
I believe you will be able to scout out the location yourself, master.
Of course, if I run into any trouble, they'll die. So
Yes,
it
I
won't
believe
be a hassle.
I believe the wind will start speaking soon, my lord.
Of course. I will cast Mage Armor on myself just to be safe.
Okay. Clive kind of looks back over to the administrative district.
All right. I will take this back to the aristocratic inn. Be well,
Okay.
Master Cecil.
All right. Have a good day, Clive.
You as well, Master.
And he starts walking back towards the aristocratic inn. Cecil, before you or Cassia or Blank, Cassia and Blank, you all see that happen, and that's when Blank, you get a whiff of something incredible.
Ooh.
It smells amazing.
I try
Cassia,
to find
you-
a source.
Yep. It appears to be a very simple stand selling some kind of essentially grilled shish kebab meat. There's a man over a grill, and you can see the fires licking through the grill and kind of scorching just the very tips of the meat as he flips it over and over and puts some spices on it. You see a couple of people walk by and make conversation with him. They hand him a couple of pieces of silver, and he hands them some of the meat.
Sir, how much for a piece?
Oh, hey, yeah, that'll be 1 silver per skewer. This is exotic meat right here.
How much am I allowed to buy?
I mean, how much can you eat?
Can you give me like 13?
Oh, all right, packing it away. Right, yeah, that'll be 13 silver.
I hand it to him. Blank has discovered her love for meat.
Indeed. Interestingly, Blank, you don't feel that hungry, but food is food.
Oh. I guess that's a question I should have asked. Have I ever felt hungry during this?
Nope.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And does
So-
she
Cassia
feel full
also
after
buys
eating?
one. She's just there.
Okay, that'll be 1 piece of silver. You can translate one gold into 100 silver. So do the change exchange.
Do I feel
Yep.
hungry or do I feel full after I've eaten?
Nope.
Interesting.
But the method of actually preparing the food was interesting for you as well.
Mhm.
Actually seeing the flames lick up through the little
Oh yeah,
iron grates. It's
as it should be.
mhm. You can actually taste the almost smoky flavor on it.
I think I've just found my favorite food, Cassia.
It is quite good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely pretty good for random festival vendor food. But yeah, as you two are walking along, Blank finally finishing off her last skewer, man in red armor kind of comes up to you guys and nods his head and gives you a quick little salute.
Hey, good to see you guys again.
Hello.
So Lord Erickson has actually summoned you to his study. Some more information has popped up, and he needs you guys there post haste.
Have the other been informed of this already?
What do you say?
Have the others been informed of this already?
Yeah, we have messengers and guards going out to get them as well.
All right, I'm fine with journeying there then. What about you, Cassia?
All right.
Fine. We must.
All right. He kind of gets a little uncomfortable and turns towards Lord Erickson's mansion, and you all follow him there. Cecil, you are also gathered by a guardsman, and he's like,
Hey there, Lord Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Lord Erickson has obtained more information and would like your presence at his mansion post haste.
All right. There goes my afternoon plans.
all right. So it's very early in the morning. Checking my in-game clock. We're going to say it's about 8 o'clock right now. And yeah, you all eventually gather back at Lord Erickson's mansion, apparently having obtained more information about whatever job it is that he was telling you about yesterday. Gathered in his office yet again, you all notice an unfamiliar face. That would be Eli's character. Did you give your name, Eli?
I gave Viathan my name.
Okay.
Arth.
So as the rest of you walk in, Lord Erickson kind of nods towards you all.
There you are. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Hearth.
Hello.
He points.
Hello.
Yes. Hearth, these are my business associates. They work for me and perform general tasks around Mariner's Haven. They've proven themselves to be quite useful.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Hart.
More comment though.
What did you say?
Don't worry about it.
What? So, you were the guy who had information about the person making a flying ship?
Yeah. As I sent in some of my finest information gatherers last night, and only one managed to return. The only information he managed to give me before succumbing to his blunt head trauma was that these blueprints are of powerful flying machines supported by gaseous elements.
Hearth looks very angry. Okay.
I need those blueprints.
And you want us to get them for you?
Yes, but I need you to be incredibly careful. These agents that I sent were no small fry.
Are you sure you need the blueprints? Are you sure you couldn't find a different person to give you better inventions?
If you have inventions for me, I will purchase them from you right now.
I do. I have the same type of item, and I would like to go and kill the person who's making that. I don't know how they found my schematics, but they must have stolen it from me.
I am not sure either. To be quite honest with you, I'm at a bit of a loss. Not only was this hidden from me for so long, but my competitors have an edge up on me this time as well. I've found out that not only has this individual hired somebody to protect the invention, as it were, but there are also possibly 2 other parties invested in this operation as well. One is the Merchant Guild. I can't openly oppose them. The other is an unknown party. We caught images of a strange, dark-skinned woman walking around who appears to be a practitioner of ancient magic. We don't have any more information about her than that. But I need you to go down to the shipyard, find out who the inventor is, take those blueprints so they may be studied, reverse engineered, or, if you can't do that, destroy them.
I vote destroy.
With Blank around, I don't.
What was that?
I don't know how safe those blueprints will be around Fire Lady.
Fire.
Oh yes, this is our friend Blank. She's quite... What's the word I'm looking for?
Hot-headed, you could say.
Yes, definitely. Hot-headed and hot
Very
everything
funny.
else.
Very
Keep your
funny.
distance.
And what are the other 2's names?
If they'd like to introduce themselves, I'm not your butler. It's Clive's job.
Clive is not your butler, and I will not have this heresy spoken in my presence ever again.
No, I didn't say he was mine. I said, I'm not your butler, that's Clive's job.
What are your names?
I'm Cassia.
If I must, my name is Klaus Cecil. You will refer to me as Cecil. My first name is too good for you.
Okay. That's fine, I suppose. Okay, what do you all do? What type of weapons do you use?
I hold up my fist, and you just see like pointy gauntlets, kind of encasing your hand.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go in order and describe our characters real fast. Blank.
Blank, right now you see a girl who's about 5'11" with a slight glow about her, black hair, black skin. Her eyes seem strangely orange and glowing. And her hands on them, she's wearing a suit of armor. On her hands are these like pointy, like diamond-shaped cuffs that are like completely encasing her hands.
All right, Cassia.
She is 5'9". She has blood red hair with horns, and she has chains up her arm in these like gauntlets, but it's wrapped around her forearm. And one of her eyes is like a demonic purple, very dark. And yeah, she's wearing some simple armor, and on her chest is a amulet with a skull in it. That's a triangle.
All right, Cecil.
I'm the tallest here, 6'2". I am wearing a black suit. I have black hair, black eyes, and a very well-kept face. I take pride in my skincare.
And Vithan.
Vithan is standing at about 6 foot. Bright red hair, about shoulder length, pushed back. Dressed in what seems to be a clown outfit with a kind of ragged duster just put on above it. A porcelain mask, a smiling porcelain mask that hides any features beneath it, and carries a very intricately designed cane.
And those are the individuals you see in front of you.
Would any of you like me to make your weapons stronger? Like, it could help. If they aren't magical already.
Oh, I don't know.
I think all of our weapons are quite magical.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I mean, unless
already had a
Vithan's
weapon.
cane.
Oh, trust me. And as I pick up the cane, you see me give it a little twist to the handle with my finger, and the bottom of the cane instantly extends out to almost like a rope.
Ooh.
And the metal around the metal casing of the cane splits out into different sections of what looks like small little bladed, sections of the cane as it reaches to about a 15-foot whip that's threaded with metal.
A vicious thrashing whip, yes.
And then I just give it another flick to the handle, and it retracts back into a cane.
Did you make that yourself? It's very nice.
No, I had a old weaponsmith I ran into a long time ago made it for me. It was a specialty of his.
Oh, okay. So, are we gonna go kill the inventor?
No,
Killing sounds fun.
Killing
Lord Erickson
Wolfenstein.
kind of folds his fingers and rests his chin on them. Kind of looks towards you, Hearth.
You said you had a similar invention that you were working on?
Yes, I could show it to you. I have schematics for it.
Do you have them on you?
I don't think I would, no. I don't think he would
Really?
I don't think he would want to take those on him with him. He'd be afraid of them getting stolen.
Okay, I thought he'd want to keep them close to him, but okay, that's fine. He kind of strokes his chin. Okay, he kind of strokes his chin.
Would I be able to see those, please?
Sure, I'll take them out of my pack since that's a good point. I probably would have them with me then.
Okay. You take them out and spread them out before him, and as he looks over at the schematics, his eyes widen, and a grin slowly creeps over his face.
This.
He looks up at you, Hearth.
Do you need any funding?
Yes, very badly, very badly. I've been
How
stealing
much?
a lot. How much can you give me?
I'm asking you to name your price right now.
10,000 gold?
I'll double it.
Do you want to know the name of it?
Yes, please.
I call it the Kingbird. The King of the Skies. I was originally
I like
going to call it an ostrich, but then I remembered that they can't fly.
He nods and looks at the schematics again. This is glorious.
Thank you.
Yes. When you are done with this escapade of yours, yes, steal the blueprints, destroy the. I would honestly like to know the other design. I doubt anything will come quite as close to this. You see, this doesn't use any gaseous technology at all. It's simple physics.
Hearth just starts giggling gleefully. Someone can finally see.
Yes, I can. Oh, the potential. Oh my.
I was thinking
Yes,
of adding
Hearth.
guns to it as well. I don't know if you would be
Oh,
opposed.
we'll be adding more than guns to it, my friend. Report back to me once this is finished. I'll have a workshop prepared for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Viathan, for coming into my office. I feel like that's what started all of this. Thank you.
Well, I'm not sure if I can take credit, but I'll try to.
No, I most likely would have killed the guy who said that there was someone trying to create another flying invention.
I see you lack a little bit of impulse control. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Will fit in just fine, apparently.
Oh, of course.
Well, you saw what happened to the last person who stole from me.
Did we?
What?
Callan.
What?
Oh, he was. Oh, I think we're going to get along just fine.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Time.
Ah,
Not too long.
Well done, guys. Well done. It's
I
such a
can't-
treat playing with this group.
I can't believe we
oh.
added Frankie to our party.
Bro, for real.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
Har.
dude.
What?
Why you
Yeah,
laugh?
because you purple guide the last person who stole from you.
Arthur's
That is
about to make a pizza chain.
hilarious.
All right, guys. We'll be back here in about 5 minutes. Sound good?
Oh,
Sounds
it's
good.
And we will go ahead and get started. Hey, can all of you go ahead and roll initiative for me?
Oh, that's
What do you mean?
What?
What
I just want to use the numbers later.
So
Yeah, so we don't.
Oh my god!
So basically, I just
Did we
have
just
to
do a
roll higher
group
than
re-roll? What in the world was that?
I just have to roll
Oh
higher
my
than a 5 is what you're telling me, and I'll be
gosh.
first.
Wow!
Oh my!
We're so good at this.
Oh my god!
Gosh.
That is appropriate.
Oh my
That
god.
is horrible.
Well, Viathan or Cassia, who would like to go first?
Oh,
I will be
Uh,
back.
I'll take the first. Why not?
It sounds
yeah,
good.
that's
Okay,
fine. I'm good with that.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Some of the initiative
I feel like-
order.
So
Oh,
funny.
Good
Oh.
night, dog. Dude.
we
I will
rolled
be honest. I thought I was about to go talk to some NPC, and I was worried about taking up time. And then he introduced your character. I'm like, oh, this is where he
That's what
comes
I
in.
was saying.
Oh, and then I completely blue screened, and I
No, I did
completely
too.
lost all sense of what I was here for, what I was doing. I just didn't know what I was doing anymore. I was like, oh, this is happening now. Okay,
I did too. Don't worry.
didn't
I didn't-
expect it.
Your theme is amazing, by the way. That sounded great.
He played.
Oh,
that
that
to
was
me last
incredible.
night. It was such a good theme. I loved it. It fits so well.
Everyone's theme songs are great.
They really are.
I haven't heard any of yours yet. I'm excited to.
Are
hear
you an
them.
artificer?
Yes.
I presume from the upgrading our weapons thing
Oh.
and making magic stuff. What are you doing here? Go back into silence.
Sorry. I love my theme. I was gonna put in my theme, like it has like Easter eggs in it. If you listen to her theme is nothing special, but it has a bunch of blank spots in it, like blank notes. Like her theme will play and then it
Ooh.
stops and then it plays, and it's really cool, and I love it.
I have returned.
He has returned.
Oh, he's back, the dice man.
I am the dice man. The man of the dice. You guys having
Does
fun so
do
far?
that.
Very
Oh,
much so, yes.
Nope, worst campaign ever played in. How
Oh,
dare you make
I'm-
me play this?
I'm enjoying myself so much. I
Sorry.
love DMing for this. Hey, I can't believe how easily I managed to introduce Eli's character.
No, that's what I was talking
Neither
about.
can
You
any of
did
us.
You did it so unexpectedly that I completely blue screened. Look, I thought I was going to talk to an NPC. I completely blue screened, and I just got lost complete thought process of what I was even trying to do. I was like, wait, this is how he introduces him. Oh, that's wild. What do I do?
Yeah, and his theme is absolutely perfect for
Oh,
him.
it's so
amazing.
I'm having so much fun with your guys' characters. You fit into the world so well.
I love
You-
I love
it's
it
just-
so much. This is so much fun.
It's also a ton of fun doing a campaign where money isn't an issue.
That's true.
We're rich. What do we care?
I'm rich. You people are wealthy.
Keep talking, Cecil. Keep talking.
You have no idea how rich I am.
You're right, I don't. But you should respect your elders.
That's a funny statement considering my backstory.
That's a funny statement considering mine.
Oh, everyone has so many secrets.
Dog, I am 700 years old, and yet I probably look younger than you do.
No, my skincare routine, you don't even know. Half of my monthly budget
without
goes to-
giving away anything, I pretty much stopped aging at a certain point, so I still look the same as I did whenever that kicked in.
Take the mask off. Be like Dream.
Clown vampire.
You see what happened when Dream took the mask off? No.
It's true.
Also,
Hey, you
I
can- you
don't
can
have a
always put it back on.
jawline that big, so I don't have to worry that much.
You can always put it back on like he did.
Listen,
That was the
listen.
stupidest
The
video.
the mask is not just an outfit thing. Trust me, it has.
That's what the point of the mask is.
Oh my
That's
god.
what the mask is for!
I should give you negative inspiration for that. Hey Google,
You
how do
owe
I
me
get?
inspiration.
I get disadvantage on the
Alright.
next roll.
Sarah back yet?
She was, and then she left, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
It
turns
has been
out
5 minutes, though, so she will get obliterated.
Yeah. I can't believe you guys rolled so bad.
Oh,
We
man.
rolled a 3, a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 6.
It's horrible.
None of us have, like, good initiative. The highest is +2. None of us are
Yeah.
dexterous at all.
Wow, yeah.
Noted for stealth sections.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm chilling on stealth.
I
Oh,
am
shoot.
not.
Neither is blank.
But that's fine. We just hit really hard. Again. And again.
You all
and
hit
again.
absurdly hard.
Dog, again, that's probably the moment everything to game together is we just jumped that captain.
That
Oh, man.
poor dude.
Never stood a chance.
Oh, I forgot to send you the.
Sorry,
magic items
I
first.
got 2 in character apparently, and our microwave caught on fire.
Oh my
What?
What?
Anyway, I'm back.
Goodness! This is turning out to be the best campaign ever.
This is amazing. I'm having so much fun. I feel like this is going to be the campaign that I talk about when I
My
talk about
parents-
D&D.
My parents were like, "What the heck?" Because I walked by, I'm seeing the microwave on fire. I said, fire." Like in the most calm tone. I was like, "Fire!"
Fire. Yep. Love that stuff.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes.
Okie dokie. So, walking out of Lord Erickson's mansion, you guys were given a general area to go check out, which was one of the sections of the shipyard. Pushing your way through the increasingly rowdy city, we're gonna say it's about 9:30 in the morning at the moment. Yeah, you all push through. You see that T-Rex for sale.
I
people
kind of
are-
want that.
You hear the bidding going on like crazy as it just sits there sleeping in its giant cage. The bidding is up to 35,000 gold.
Maybe another day.
I thought you were extremely rich.
Listen, the rich don't have money on them. If you were rich, you would know that.
Okay, I'm not going to
wealthy.
question it.
How rich are you?
Let's just
I
say
could
he's a
buy
very good
every
person.
single one of you.
Oh,
He tried.
Bye.
I'm going to. That's not it's a future thing.
You're not going. You're not. No, it's not. Why am I in full Cassiopeia? Hold on. You're not going to buy any of us. Especially
Maybe
not
well,
me.
just you.
No, it's not. No.
You can't purchase something that's not for sale.
Exactly.
You'd be so surprised.
We're gonna have to talk about this later.
I'll give you a house, I guess.
I'll just burn it down.
I'll give you multiple houses.
Again, they'll just be burnt down.
I'll let you burn as many houses as you want.
Again, we'll have to talk about this later.
She's coming around to it.
When I say own, I own Clive.
Well, that doesn't seem hard to believe.
No.
And you see how well he's treated? He gets his own room.
Yes, with absolutely no soul
Abandoned.
left to him.
You, how dare you speak of my butler that way? I cherish all that I own.
I'm glad I'm not one of them.
would you like to buy some of my inventions one day?
Sure. I mean, honestly, it depends on how good your inventions are. Because I have connections to, the ancients and
I could give you one of my first prototype kingbirds whenever they're done.
Hmm.
You could fly
Maybe.
around in the sky as much as you'd like, for as long as you'd
Ah.
like.
That's pretty useful. Because fly is such a
I can equip
Cumbersome
bombs to
spell.
it as well if you'd like.
bombs. Now that would give them a shock. Oh, we will talk about this later, much like my purchasing inquiries.
All right. So, you all make your way through the city, and eventually, good timing, guys. That's crazy. The music just ended. All right. So, as you all approach the docks, you hear the sound of wood being cut by very fast spinning blades. You hear the of double-handed saws. You see an entire shipyard built into the city, right up against the wall, the wall of the city. Let me go ahead and give you a quick visual demonstration. If this is the city's wall, right, then there's a whole section right here that just have boats and ships and a little harbor right here where they're building a ship right now.
What's the dock looking like after the deletion?
So that was over this direction, quite a ways that way.
I see.
Yeah. So this area wasn't really affected. So this is kind of the there. and then this is the section for the dock workers. There's one pier right there. All right.
So this is where he's going to be.
You guys were given a general area right here.
I'm gonna start walking towards it.
Yep.
Yeah, where are we?
You guys are coming in from this direction.
Okay.
So, walking up to this area, you see a couple of warehouses and some houses mixed in with the warehouses. You see, essentially, there are a couple of people out by the pier, just like their feet dangling off, fishing in it. There's the sound of construction coming from the shipyard. It's pretty lively. There are people running around, kind of yelling at each other and bark. You see a foreman barking orders. It's where would you all like to start?
I'm gonna walk over to the foreman.
Yep. You do so. He takes a notice.
Hey, how can I help you? Try and keep it brief. We're pretty busy.
Have you seen any weird things in the sky recently?
What?
He kind of narrows his eyes.
No.
Can I insight that one? That was very
Yeah, go ahead.
suspicious. Okay, where is it? There it is. It's up top. 6.
I mean, as far as you can tell, while he does seem a little suspicious, it doesn't seem like he's lying. I'll say that much.
Okay.
No, there's... No. What?
Have you heard any weird sounds recently? Like mechanical or like explosions?
He kind of rolls his eyes and crosses his arms.
You're after Ilya's blueprints, aren't you?
Who's that? Ilya?
Ilya.
Ilya. Maybe?
Okay.
Well, she's not going to sell them to you.
I'll wait, what?
She's not going to sell them to you.
Klaus, maybe you take over. I'm not good at speaking to these people.
Yeah, okay. Where can I find this Ilya lady?
What's it to you, huh? I already told you she's not buying. She's not selling them.
You have some gall to be
Indeed
saying
I
that
do.
way to
Would you
me.
like to see it?
Listen here. Friends. Friends, yeah, friends.
Uh-huh.
I knew it.
This is the best spell ever.
Oh, you're casting friends?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you just said friends. I was like, yeah.
Friends.
Friends.
Okay, he fails.
Can you tell me
Okay.
where this Ilya is?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion check with advantage. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Advantage.
A 27. He kind of furrows his brow, crosses his arms, shakes his head.
I really shouldn't. Look, it's been really rough with a bunch of, no offense, with a bunch of suits coming around and trying to purchase the blueprints that her dad worked so hard on. It's been really hard lately. I could take you to her, but please don't stay for too long.
We won't.
She really
We're
doesn't want any visitors.
just popping in to say hello.
All right. He points to one of the houses.
She should be in there.
All right. Good. Have a good day, Mr.
Kane.
Kane, Mr. Kane. See, that hearth is how you have a negotiation.
I haven't spoken to anyone other than Colin in a very long time. That's my robot. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
Let's go, everyone.
Onwards.
I sure hope 5 people barging into a house won't be any issue.
I'm sure
No,
they'll
no.
probably be fine.
Do any of you
Okay.
have like?
Go ahead.
No, actually, let's go on.
Uh-huh.
Okay, as you guys walk up to the door, what would you like to do?
I'm going to knock because, you know.
Wait. Just a quick question. Do you think there might be a better approach to this than just sounding like we're attempting to buy it like everyone else?
Well, I only said that because I wanted to get information.
No.
out
I
from
know
Fluffy.
that part, but I'm saying, is there a better way that we might be able to talk to her about why we're here?
I mean, we could just tell her the truth.
Sorry, we've come to kill you.
Yeah,
hard feelings.
I mean,
I mean,
I have a
I mean,
feeling
if that's the way you want to go, I'm all for it.
well, I'm less
Could I-
crass, of
Could I
course.
try and speak
Tell her,
to her?
sure, Mr.
I'd love to see how
maybe-
that would go, yes.
Okay.
Maybe a
Okay.
fellow inventor will be just as dead as your robot.
Yes.
Inventor into inventor talk.
Of course. Well, then, go ahead. He motions towards the door.
I knock like once every 2 seconds in a very odd pattern.
All right. A few minutes pass. You just hear, "Go away. I'm not interested."
Can you open the door, please? I have cookies for sale.
You don't have cookies.
Don't tell her.
Behind you, you hear,
That's him! That's the one who messed with my head!
Uh-oh.
Can you knock the door
Oh,
open?
wait, I forgot about that one.
Can I try and can I just try and push my weight into the door, like kind of like shoulder check it?
strength check, please.
Awesome. No, never mind.
All
right, you
I'm going to shatter my entire arm.
you bounce off the door and fall flat on your back.
Behind us, where
It's-
those people are coming from, I'm going to reach out my wrist and cast a web on the floor.
Okay.
I have them.
So So as Hearth holds out his hand, you just see a little section
It comes
of
out
his
my
arm.
wrist. It comes out
Yeah,
my
a
wrist.
section of his wrist just opens, and you just see this
Spider-Man.
odd foam just coat the ground and solidify. As the people walk up, they kind of stop and they're like,
You can't have those blueprints! Yeah, stay away from Ilya! She doesn't want any trouble!
We're not causing trouble. You people are just so.
Then what is this? Why'd you mess with my head, huh?
You're the only
But
ones
because you
yelling.
wouldn't talk.
Yeah. You guys are the only ones being loud, okay?
We're being very rational here.
Like
Okay.
nods of support.
you hear the door behind you open. You hear and standing there, filling the doorway, is a massive hulking figure in armor.
Oh no.
He just looks down at you all. There are white glowing beams coming from inside of his helmet. Like this guy is massive, and his helmeted face is just staring at you all.
Nice.
Ilya is not interested.
Hey,
Move
Hans.
along.
No. Hold on. Not interested in what? You don't know what we're here for.
We're not
I'm
trying to
here
buy
for
the
your blood.
blueprints.
No, we're not trying to buy it. We have a fellow inventor. We wish to
Yes.
assist.
I would like to help her.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. 1 second real quick. I believe... No, I do not.
I
I'm
can
sorry.
fly.
Perception with it. Persuasion with advantage. I don't have that set up yet. Oh.
Okay,
16.
so 16.
Yes.
She's not interested.
But we are.
Okay, Vythan, that doesn't really work in most scenarios.
Oh no, but we're persistent. We can't just be turned away.
I feel
We
like
have-
we're going to be beat.
What is your purpose here?
We wish to talk about the blueprints. This man is an inventor who believes he had a similar idea, and he wishes to discuss.
I could help out. I'm very good.
In fact, he believes
kinda-
that his invention is slightly better than hers.
If you can see through this robot, I can show you one of my inventions.
Oh, so she's controlling this thing?
I'm just saying, maybe if she can see through it, sometimes you can do that sort of thing.
You all are funny.
Oh, I guess she can't.
What?
Thank you, I try.
Then you were on the floor.
He points to
I
Hearth.
know, it's comfortable.
Hello.
Yeah, the giant hulking armored figure points to Hearth.
He enters. No one else.
All right.
We'll wait here for you.
Indeed,
I'll
we shall.
wait here with you.
Oh good, more company.
Oh,
Leviathan, maybe you can tell them some jokes.
He steps to the side and motions Hearth to enter.
okay, I walk in slowly.
As you walk in, the giant figure steps out, almost having to duck under the door frame, and shuts the door behind him. And just crosses his arms and stares at you all. The glowing white of his eyes just piercing through the otherwise complete darkness of his helmed figure. Inside, I'm only going to show this to Hearth.
Oh, good.
Yeah, give us the information we're not allowed to know. Come on.
Did I actually upload it or did I fail to do that? No, I did. Okay, good. So that is what you see.
Scream.
Oh, I am streaming. I'm well.
Oh well.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Everybody can see this. Whatevs.
I
Yeah.
Cozy little place.
say, a very nice place
Um,
you have here, Ilya.
You see her kind of lounging on one of the chairs. Her hair is tied back into a ponytail, black hair, dark eyes, kind of tanned skin, calloused hands. As you walk in, she's just wearing very simple leathers and cloths.
We're
Looks
matching.
up to you.
Ilya, we're matching ponytails.
Her eyes narrow.
You say you're an inventor.
Yeah. Do you want to see one?
Did you know my father?
What was his name?
His name was Reginald.
Would I have heard of him ever? When I
Go
was-
ahead and make a quick history check.
Yeah. History 22.
22. You did actually hear about Reginald during your time with that one group that you worked with.
Okay.
They constantly were trying to recruit him and constantly failing. He was a certified genius. He is actually the one who invented a brand new type of irrigation. Like he revolutionized the farming industry. He revolutionized some of the quarry techniques, like safe mining techniques, and the machinery and equipment to do that. But nobody could ever hire him. Essentially, he was, and especially when they realized the potential for war for some of his machines, he retired.
Oh. I've heard of him. I know he's a hard man to get a hold of. I've never
yeah.
met him personally. So
And you never will.
I didn't kill him, if that's what you're thinking.
No, I don't think so. No, somebody else who really wanted those blueprints. That's who killed him.
Can I take a look at them?
Her eyes narrow.
What do you want with those blueprints?
I want to see how similar they are to mine and see if you stole my plans. I'll be honest with you, that's all I want.
I didn't invent this.
Okay. So you're not going to go out in the public with it, right?
No, this is my father's life work. Why would I do that?
You're not going to create it.
No, of course not.
Okay.
It's dangerous.
Okay. Then I have no reason to kill you then. I'm happy about
What?
that. Well, the last person to steal my plan was what was his name? I forgot.
Alan?
No.
Oh, Tobias.
Tobias. Last person to steal my plans was Tobias, and I still haven't been able to kill him yet.
Her eyebrows kind of go together.
Tobias Cliff?
Yes.
What?
He made
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
really. Oh, I have a -1. This is gonna be bad.
I don't have advantage though.
My God.
She kind of looks down and thinks about it for a minute.
I can't let you get to those blueprints. They're the last piece of my father I have left. I'm not selling them. I'm not building it.
What if I copied them? You could keep your copy, the original, and I can just copy them. to a
What would
different piece of paper.
happen? What would happen if a machine like that actually got created? Devastation. Destruction like the world has never seen before. My
Hearth
father
starts
would hate
giggling.
that.
What?
Hearth starts giggling when she says that. That would be really
You're
fun.
insane. You're completely insane.
Okay, I need to know where the plans are. Please tell me.
She stands up from the chair slowly. Her eyes never leaving you.
I'm going to press a button on my backpack, and I'm going to cast Levitate by having my bird fly out of my backpack and try and grab onto her.
Right.
I don't have it added, so 1 second, let me find what it is.
No, I
saving
know.
throw. Oh, no.
Constitution for her?
Yeah. That is against...
Okay.
Why is my spell save DC not added? That's supposed to be automatically added.
Oh, as the bird gets close to her, she kicks up into the air and knocks it away.
Oh no.
As her leg lands back on the ground, she just glares at you.
You're worse than the others.
You could have made this easy for yourself.
She is going to leap at you. All right. So, I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw as she slams a. Let's see if she hits you actually. As she slams. What's your armor class?
That's going to be an 18.
Okay.
God.
Her first attack misses you barely. Second attack coming in, you just manage to keep stepping to the side with every attack. Then, with almost unnatural speed, ka-thum, ka-thum, 2 more strikes come and strike the bottom of your chin. I need you to make a Constitution save.
I'll just go with the one I already made.
Okay. You are stunned.
Okay.
As she does a stunning strike on you.
Can I speak while I'm stunned?
Falteringly, yes, but you can.
I was gonna try and scream, but I don't think that's gonna work. I just
Go ahead and make another Constitution save or a Constitution check, just to check.
check.
Trying to beat a 15 here.
21.
Nice.
You managed to get the scream out.
Okay.
The second you scream, the guy in front of you reaches onto his hips and pulls off 2 square cubes. One of the cubes turns into a massive flaming sword. The other one, a giant tower shield that he slams down in front of you.
No.
I need all of you to go ahead and make strength saves.
Oh my
All
god.
of us?
Yep, all of you make a strength saving throw, please.
Ooh. Let's go.
Me included.
Nice. Help.
Okay, Viathan and Blank, you pass, but Cassia and Klaus, you fail.
No.
Do I also need to make one?
An 18 failed. As the shield slams into all of you, Viathan, you manage to keep your footing, and Cassia, and Blank, as the shield comes, you thrust your fist forward and meet it to keep your footing. But as for the other two, so Cassia, you are going to take a total of 20 points of damage. You're resistant to fire, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to take 8 plus 6 is going to be 14 points of damage, and then Cecil, you're going to take the full 20.
If I use shield, would that negate this?
No, it is not an attack. It's a save.
I mean, it's a barrier of force.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna say that as you know what? I will say that shield halves the physical damage for you. So you are going to take. So you're going to take 16 points of damage instead of 20. Okay?
Nice.
The other two, you guys are only going to take 4, 6. So Viathan, you take 10 points of damage, and then Blank, you are going to take 10 minus another 3, 7. As both of you keep your footing. As he sees this happen, he swings the sword around at you, Blank. That's going to be a 28 to hit.
That hits. Wow, yeah.
All right. As it smashes into you, the blade lights up with a golden and white fire that just explodes against you. We're going to... All right. Apologies for the delays. I have a lot of dice to roll. You are going to take a total of 25 points of damage total. As the sword smashes into you and explodes with a white flame and sends you stumbling, and he just raises up to his full height and places his shield in front of him, and his eyes just glow and he just mutters, "Heretics." All right.
That hurts.
Yeah. So he's just standing in front of the door, looking at all of you. Blank, how are you going to respond?
She's angry now because she just got hit with one heck of an attack. She is going to Hexblaze Curse, Strike the Giant, and she's gonna go at it. And she's gonna start punching him.
All right, roll the hit. Do what?
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right, next attack.
Yeah.
As your first strike goes, he just braces himself, and both hits slam into the shield, and his feet don't even move.
She kind of smiles nervously at him.
His eyes glow, and he says, "You're first." And he's going to swing again.
Okay.
You feel something grip inside of you as he says, "You first." That's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That's going to be a total of... It's going to be 21 points of damage with that. Again, as he hits you, there's a flash of white light, and you almost drop down to one knee. And this is so fast that, Viathan, you're caught off guard, but you can move now as he strikes Blank down again.
Awesome. So, I get to go?
Yep, go ahead.
All right. I realize that this is not a great situation, so I'm going to skip the formalities, and I'm just going to take my right arm, grab the wrist of my left arm, yank off my left arm, and just like a giant club comes swinging down at him with it.
Yep, go ahead and roll the hit. Viathan tears his arm off and smacks this guy's shield. Go ahead and roll damage. You smash the shield and it goes flying up for a second, and using that opportunity, you swing up and smack him in the bottom of the jaw, doing 9 bludgeoning damage. Roll, you have more attacks?
Yeah, I got 2 more.
All right, roll the hit.
I'm going to do another one with the same arm.
You swing, he catches it. Roll again.
Actually, once he catches that one, if he catches the arm, I'm going to let go of the arm, and then
Alright.
I'm going to take my fist of the still intact one, and go punching him with it, purposely breaking my hand so we can do piercing forearm.
That hit. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. He catches your hand, lets go of it, throws him off balance, and you send your forearm bone through his helmet. You just hear,
And then for that one, I'm gonna use living weapons.
all right, go ahead and roll extra damage.
So that is going to be. That was a horrible roll. But
Oof.
but they also need to make a wisdom saving throw with 8 plus your constitution. So that's 8 plus 12 plus 16. So they need to make a 16 constitution saving throw.
Okay, what is the effect of this?
If they fail, they become frightened of me for 1 minute. If they succeed, they're immune to it for 24 hours.
As you stab him in here, you see the eyes flicker with fear for just a second. It appears he failed before he just shakes off the fright. He is immune to being frightened.
Dang it!
Oh.
I was worried, but I figured it was worth a try.
All right,
And then after
yeah,
that,
go.
my arms just regenerate back to where they were.
Yep. As the arm is pierced through him, he yanks his head back, and as it goes back, you just flick your wrist, and it goes back into place. At
Also,
about
because that
this-
was 3 attacks, I gotta do this. Okay. You're good.
Oh,
I just
were
had to
you
do that for
using-
myself. Because you remember, I had to take psychic anytime I use a part of myself.
Okay.
But I have
Well,
psychic resistant armor, so I just gotta do my own math.
Okay, cool. 9 and then 7 is going to be 16. Cool. All right, at this point, Cecil, you are getting up off the ground. Cassia, you are also standing up. What are you two doing?
Can I try and use my chain extension to wrap around his legs and yank it to get him off balance or fall?
Yes, go ahead. Here's how we're going to do this. Go ahead and make an attack roll to try and hit him with it, to see if it even gets close.
Okay, like attack roll with the
Yeah.
death shackle.
Is a very skilled individual. He might be. Yeah. You wrap around his leg and yank forward. I'm going to give him a strength save to see if he can. Wow. As you pull on him, go ahead and roll damage. Okay, so that's going to be. Wow. 14 plus 7 plus 3. So 20. Yeah, 24 points of damage. Yeah, as you pull the chain, he just again holds his ground. This guy is a beast. Yeah, he rolled really high on that one. Cecil, what you up to?
Okay.
There's a crowd of people behind you, and they're kind of like gawking at what's happening. And finally, the foreman turns around. Get the guns.
Oh no, not the guns. I am going to say I'm gonna use snakeskin.
Okay. Cecil stands to his feet, and as he does, his eyes just flash red for just a second, and then the coiled image of a giant serpent appears around him and just.
All right. And can I attack?
I believe that is your action, and you have to use.
A reaction for it.
Yes.
Would my reaction be back by now? Since
No, not at this
No.
point.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, you stand up, and I need you to make a quick perception check, please.
Me, I have advantage on those.
Oh, okay. Okay, so with a 16, nothing yet. Nothing at the moment. So, Hearth, inside you hear the sound of fire and metal. Go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw.
17.
You can move, but that pretty much got rid of your turn.
I don't have.
But
an
as she
action.
comes, yeah. So you re-roll at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
So she's coming at you again with more fists.
Can I move at all or do anything?
I'll go ahead and say you can burn your reaction. And do you have any melee weapons?
I do have a dagger and a rapier.
Okay, go ahead and roll with your dagger.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll just once.
Actually, I don't have that added yet. That was supposed to be for something else, so I will not do that.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
Yeah, she comes at you and swings. You actually do manage to pull the dagger out and parry the first hit. You notice some shiny metal around her knuckles. Here's that she came ready for a fight. The second one, what was your armor class again?
18.
Yep, the second one, you just parry it with the hilt of your dagger. And her eyes kind of go wide, and she steps back.
I'm not letting you destroy my father's life work.
I told you I didn't want to do that. I could just copy it. You're making this a very big problem.
Her eyes light up. Her eyes light up, and she lifts up one of her legs, and her hands raise up. Her eyes just turn completely red. And then she thrusts her hands forward. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my gosh! I did not expect that.
Okay.
Lady.
A blast of flame erupts from her hands and smashes into you. But you manage to move your carapace in the way in time to take the brunt of the damage. You're only going to take 7 points of fire damage.
Okay. Lady, you do not need to do this, okay?
Shut up! You're just like the rest of them!
I don't want to have to kill you.
Her eyes kind of falter at that. Go ahead and make an intimidation check. Outside, a giant
Can I use
sword is coming towards... Oh my gosh.
Can I use strength?
You were... Yeah, go ahead.
I guess athletics then.
Oh
my gosh!
God!
What is
Yo!
You feel that in 5 different languages.
What is my luck?
0!
All right, outside, the large figure flourishes his sword and swings twice at you, Vythan. What's your armor class?
Armor class is 18.
Okay, the first one slices right through your torso, and as it does so, there's a massive blast of light. You're going to take some additional damage from this. So in total, from this hit, the sword sinking into your torso and then exploding with brilliant white light, you're going to take a total of 45 points of damage.
Awesome.
It explodes and your chest rips apart. He rips his sword back and swings, expecting to catch you off balance, but you just hold up your arm and in an expert flick of your wrist, deflect the blade
Nice.
just into the ground. He lifts it up as I'm assuming you come at him blank.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay, this time I'm actually going to, let's see. I was going to cast the armor of Agathis and at 3rd level, and then I was going to action surge to hit her.
Okay, so you have your armor of Agathis up.
Okay, perfect.
Just
action surging.
just remind me of that. Yep, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, perfect.
So 14 will miss, unfortunately. Another 15 will also miss. Dang. Yeah, you as you see him do this to Vythan, you're right on him, about to strike him. The first fist hits his shoulder. He barely even flinches and pushes his weight into you to like knock you back. And as he does, coal black obsidian armor just erupts over you. There's magma flowing through the cracks, and your eyes are completely covered by a helm of your own as it just glows with orange light. Your armor of Agathis is up.
Let's go.
That is
Let's
so
go.
metal.
That's cool.
All right, Cecil, the crowd behind you is starting to arm themselves with weapons. Cassia, you're also noticing this as well as the fight that's going on in front of you.
Well, Cassia, you're up first.
I'm gonna cast Flame Strike at the people coming towards us to try and make a wall of flame that they can't get past. Keep them
Okay, easily enough. So as soon as your flame strike hits, the webbing that Hearth had put down earlier immediately ignites into a roaring inferno. You just hear as people are hit by a wave of heat as a skull from the sky just appears and breathes fire down in a column of flame and then disappears. At that, you hear, what was that? What? And like people just freaking out. Cecil, what's up?
I have decided it is over for this poor house. I'm going to cast Tidal Wave to break this house in two.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
boy.
Hopefully hitting anything like I can.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a just straight up charisma check, okay?
Charisma check.
Yeah, just straight up. Oh my.
Oh, we're so lucky.
What is happening?
Yeah, you conjure up a tidal wave from the side of the house and it slams in and you see the windows shatter and waters go in, but it doesn't look like it's quite the wall has taken a beating, okay? The wall has definitely taken a beating, but the house has not collapsed. Inside, Hearth, you're smashed with a cold bit of water as you're trying to intimidate her. It does not work.
I'm responsible. It's my fault.
She's just kind of backing up. She's backing up in a defensive position, flame still licking at her hands, as you notice her eyes dart out the window to her left.
Ooh, okay. Is it my
It's
turn
you.
now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know Ryan.
Cecil, make me a perception check real fast. Okay, go ahead and have your turn.
I will use my action to call out my Cataclysm Cannon.
All right.
So,
Question.
Yeah, so from your back, just these 4 metal legs.
well,
Go ahead.
I press a button on my arm, and that happens. And
All right.
I won't describe my cannon until all of you get to see it, but I will now use my bonus action to tell it to attack.
All right, roll to hit.
19.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll damage.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Okay, go ahead and roll me just a straight up intelligence check.
Real quick, did I get a chance at combat that last turn?
Yeah, I didn't think you
Oh
did.
no, you did not. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, I'll let him finish his thing. I'll get my stuff prepared.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and roll.
All right, I'm gonna go with the cane this time.
All right. 16. The heat from Cassia, from Blink smashes into you. You swing, and it's just enough of a distraction for him to raise his gauntlet and deflect the cane. Roll next. And then roll final. You
One of
step
them
into
hit.
his guard and strike. Go ahead and roll damage. Are you spending a charge?
Considering what I'm looking at, I doubt it can be poisoned, so I'm not gonna try it.
Okay. 12 points of bludgeoning plus 7 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, hold on. I think you gotta just take the one on the left, unless I'm doing
Okay.
it one-handed.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So 12 points of bludgeoning damage. The next strike that you hit him with, just you manage to step into his guard and smack him in the side with a cane, and he flexes his arm with the shield and just knocks you back. That's when you hear and the windows next to the door light up green, and you hear a scream as wood smashes, and you hear something burning, and it's just, and a concussive wave kind of shakes the inside of your skull a little bit.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, something just happened inside the house. As that happens, you see the large individual in front of you kind of jerk over to the left, and you just hear him mutter, "You heretical little witch." And he's going to push both of you aside. He's actually going to use his reaction to smack Blank and try and get her away from him. There's going to be an 18 to hit Blank.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. It just glances off your armor, and you, much as he has been doing this entire fight, you push into the blow and kind of knock him off balance. You can go ahead and have an attack of opportunity, both of you.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, 21. 21 will hit. Holy crap.
Oh.
Okay.
Who else got an attack of opportunity?
You. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Do I not get one?
No, you're too far away at this point.
Rah.
So that's going to be 26 plus another 8. It's going to be, what is that, 34 points of damage? Holy. Okay,
Also Crusher, if I can.
Ooh,
oh, you're
Crusher's good.
literally pushing him. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You hit him so hard, he tries to block it with the shield as he realizes his push didn't do anything, but you just smack it. There's an explosion of fire. You hear him go, "Argh!" And he is knocked back. He kind of glares at you. Now's not the time. And turns around and swings his sword at what looks like open air.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Yeah, he swings once and swings again. You hear a scream of pain as he just slices through what doesn't look like anything really until second one until she fails her constitution check, and you see a drow, actually a dark elf lady, just materialize in front of him holding 3 scrolls of blueprints.
Oh.
His eyes light up. You. And he just starts bearing down on her. That's when No, Justin, it's not.
Okay.
That's when Cecil, you hear, and coming from the city proper are 3 shining metallic things moving faster than any horse straight towards you people. You hear, yeah! As a man with a huge pot belly and 2 metal arms riding on what looks like the earliest prototype of a motorcycle that should possibly exist, just rides towards you all. The dark elf turns around and her eyes widen and she just goes, "This has been a bad day." And the motorcycle is going to try and run her over.
Let's go!
Yep, she fails and it just smacks into her and the blueprints go flying. The man in the armor immediately reaches up. He's going to make a dex check to try and get there. Cecil, I'm going to allow you to use your reaction to use your snake.
Can I use the snake to bite the blueprints and
Yes,
try and
roll
get
to
them to me?
hit. Roll to hit, make a spell attack.
Okay. I'm just gonna use a random one since I... Oh wait, I literally have a snake skin.
All right, so your snakeskin lashes out with a mighty, grabs one of the blueprints. The armored man grabs another. The man on the motorcycle grabs a third one. He just looks at you all and goes, "Pleasure doing business with y'all. Rumple pigskin out."
What in the
Rumple
What
you?
just happened?
And the motorcycle squeals as the man driving it. The giant pot-bellied man is standing on the back of it with his feet strapped to it. And there's a driver who spins it in a donut and just starts to take off. The lady is just laying face down on the ground. She picks her face up and looks over at them, just hate filling her eyes.
What in the
That's when you all notice a bunch of leather jacketed individuals standing on top of the roof. You see the dock workers holding guns and the guys on the roof holding guns. There's a guy holding a rocket launcher and he just goes, toodaloo! And towards the dock workers and he bazookas them. He bazookas the dock workers. Cecil, I need you to make a dex save, and Cassia as well.
What is happening?
What?
All right, Cecil, both of you, that is a failure.
I'm seeing the caffeine kicking in now.
Can I, since it did harm, can I point at them and use Hellish Rebuke?
Yes, correct.
Let's go.
All right, he fails. He fails. Go ahead and roll damage. Are you using your inherent ability that upscales it?
Yeah. How do I roll?
That's going to be 3d10 of fire damage. $16 points of damage. All right, as soon as the fire hits you, Cassia, it doesn't even really hurt that much. You only take 3 points of fire damage from the backlash. Cecil, you take 7. But you have, I'm going to say your reaction is burnt at this point. And as soon as he does that, Cassia, you just look up at him and your eyes flash a red and black color. And he just catches on fire and he goes, holy cow, fire, what in the world? And that's when the other 3 on top of the roof just open fire with fully automatic weapons, just raining bullet. Everybody make a dex save, please.
Let's go.
Oh no!
Getting my good rolls today, boys.
Let's go. No, let's not go.
Am I excluded since I'm in the house or no?
Yes, you are excluded. Okay, so everybody who rolled less than a okay, so Cassia, and hey, Blank, both of you are going to take a full 14 piercing damage as they just rain down. So that is absorbed by your armor, but because they're not in melee range, they don't get affected by it. Yeah, sorry. So that's 14 points of damage taken off of your armor. And they're just raining down fire. So that's when the dark elf lady stands up and she is looking mighty mad.
Oh yeah.
And she just like glances up at the guys, glances up at the man in the armor in front of her, looks at the dock workers, and she's just like,
I don't know why I ever even tried to be all subtle about this.
And she looks to the sky and goes, Brute! And you all hear,
oh my gosh.
And in the distance, you see a building collapse. And another, and you hear doom, 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 and another.
Okay.
People are screaming. Guards are running towards that, and then you just see them turn around a corner, and then they are sent flying over the freaking city walls.
Oh my god.
Wilhelm scream style, as you just hear. And that is going to, and then she turns around, and you see her eyes light up as she casts Cone of Cold.
No!
Everybody who is outside, make a con save, please.
Con save.
Really bad.
The best of my saves.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, I'm so dead. This is gonna kill me.
Okay. So if you rolled less than a 19, you're going to take a total of 37 points of cold damage.
I'm unconscious.
I'm
She gets up
unconscious.
off the ground. Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, we're both
even
down.
through your armor?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, she just a massive blast of wintry chill just smashes over this entire area. All the dock workers are dead. They're dead.
Wait.
A couple of guards got caught in it. They're dead. What's up?
I'm going to use my favor by the gods to try and.
Okay, roll 2d4.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh wow. Yeah. So anybody who succeeded, you and Cecil, you only take what's the number? 17 points of cold damage.
Oh, I'm so low.
Hearth, you hear all of that happening outside. What were you saying?
I forgot I had a thing that lets me add a d4 to ability checks.
That still doesn't save.
Yeah, you needed to beat a 19.
But I had a 17. No?
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. I was looking at your deck save.
Oh, I was also looking at the deck save. Yeah. So you also only take 17 points of cold damage.
Okay, yay.
Oh, we out here living.
We out here living, bro.
Yep. As soon as the lady does that and she smirks, Viathan
Okay.
and Blank, both of you, it's your turns.
Who wants Blank? You want to go first, or?
Nope, go ahead. I gotta figure out what I'm doing.
Alright, well, I'm getting a bit sick of how popular this has become, so I'm going to spend my bonus action to transform the cane to a whip, and then it has a 15-foot reach. Am I close enough to hit the drow lady with the whip?
Yes.
I'm going to hit her with the whip and try and wrap it around her neck.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
And this is going to use a ringleader charge.
Okay. All right, yeah. So go ahead and roll. So the extra necrotic damage, is it only 1d6?
No, it should be 46.
Okay, roll 4d6 separately, okay? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. So 6 points of slashing damage and 9 points of necrotic, so 15 total, and you heal back
half the total.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be this many, and then another. As soon as you wrap it around her neck, she just and like falls down to the ground. You still have 2 more attacks. What are you doing?
It's already around her neck, so at this point, the next 2 attacks are just me taking hard yanks with it and pulling her by her neck with it.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to give you advantage on this. Go ahead. And then roll damage. What are you doing, Blank?
Is she still standing?
Yes, she would still be standing after all of that.
And then she's about not because I'm going after her too. And I'm gonna run up as long as it doesn't put up any opportunity, and I'm gonna start smacking at her.
Yeah, easily enough. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh yeah!
Oh my gosh!
Blank Angie.
Fighters are carrying right now.
Okay,
Listen.
I accidentally did Strike the Giant on both of these. Only one of these is gonna have Strike the Giant.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the fire does not count for that second one.
Yes.
So Viathan, can you go ahead and add up how much damage you did with those second 2 attacks, please? Actually, I can do it. 25. It's very easy math.
But I'm gonna re-roll that fire damage on that first one, which is a 2d6.
Yes, you may. So, as you strike and you see her eyes roll back and you go in for that second strike, the building warehouse next to you all explodes and a massive hulk of a creature just charges towards you. What are you doing? This is a 2-story tall man with gray skin and a juggernaut from Spider-Man style helmet with his teeth exposed because his lips are being pulled back by 4 metal hooks.
Oh my gosh.
He's just charging at you like there's no tomorrow.
Viathan, I don't think we're able to fight this one.
Hey guys, I would recommend we leave.
Yeah, just maybe, guys.
Yep. Yeah, you hear Rumple Pigskin in the distance go, yeah, and then you hear another, and that's when Clive runs into him with your car, Cecil.
Yes, Clive!
Clive
Lovely.
causes the first automobile accident in this world by smacking into the motorcycles and knocking the guy into the water on his motorcycle. You just hear, "Ah!" And the blueprints go flying.
Clive, grab those!
Clive just steps out of, rolls down the window of one of the car doors, and he looks at it and goes,
I thought you might require some help, Lord Cecil.
I hate to admit it, but would you kindly grab those blueprints for me?
Yes, indeed. I also brought some assistance.
That's when you see the two guys who were still standing on top of the building are knocked off by robed figures.
Oh.
And you see Vermiro stand up and raise his hands to the sky and go, "For the glory of the Lord of the Passing!" And he is going to cast Healing Word on Cassia.
What is happening?
She nods and smirks at him approvingly.
Yep. So
We're still in initiative, are we?
do what?
Are we still in initiative?
Roughly. Rumplepigskin just got knocked into the water. Yeah. So this thing is charging at you two, and is about to bowl into you. I want you both to make dexterity saving throws. Just humor me real fast.
Okay.
Hold up, Luke. Can I?
Holy crap!
Luke, before
Do what?
when I see him running at us, may I attempt to Gias it?
Gios takes 1 minute to cast.
Hold on. I gotta check something. Do I have Indomitable yet? I don't remember what level I get that.
Yes, you absolutely do.
Oh, I have Indomitable. Yes! I'm gonna use Indomitable.
I'm also adding a 1d4 to this because
You
That's
also
better!
have. All right, 17. This thing, as soon as you both jump out of the way, Blink, you manage to trip and fall, but it doesn't even care. It grabs the drow lady, who is now very unconscious, puts her on his shoulder, and kind of looks at the man with the giant flaming sword. In the house,
Is the whip still wrapped around her neck?
yes, but he is going to reach out and grab it.
Oh no!
So he is now holding on to the whip. Inside the house, Hearth, Lilia is just kind of. She is smacked up against the back of the wall, like laying on the ground. The center of her stomach just singed and burned. She kind of and looks up to you and just.
They're in the warehouse next door.
But you heard all of that chaos happening outside.
Truce for now. What is they? Oh, I know. Okay.
Blueprints.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I hope
Just
you live.
leave me. Just leave.
Yeah, I hope you live. Bye. I start.
All right,
walking
you
backwards.
walk out to a freaking war zone. There are cultists throwing bikers off of the top of roofs. There's a giant gray man holding a whip, and holding a drow lady and glaring at everybody. And that's when the guy with the guy in the armor, he just glares at the giant creature and just goes, "Heretics, the lot of you." And he is going to swing twice at the giant man. As he does
so exciting.
As he does so, the first attack just glows with a light so bright it's like, dude, it blinds it temporarily blinds the people around it. So let's see. Okay, wisdom save. Nope. All right, bear with me. There's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
And then, okay, there's a bright flash of a light as he strikes the creature's arm holding the chain and severs it at the wrist. He does a total of 16, 26, 31, 51, 53 points of damage.
Okay,
Oh
what's
my.
that?
As there's a boom flash of light. The second swing that he does, the creature, not even flinching, having lost its hand, just takes it. Just takes the hit, and it just doesn't seem to do anything as it slashes across his arm. The creature looks down. He just, the armored man looks up and just goes, "Heretic." Reaches down, grabs him, and throws him into the ocean.
Oh my.
You hear him go, "No!"
Oh my
You
god.
probably can't swim in that armor.
And the thing just turns back and makes a beeline for the walls of Mariner's Haven.
Am
As
I
he
still
does-
hanging off to the end of this whip?
No, the arm that was holding the whip was the one wrapped around, and as it turns to run, it slices through the lady's neck and comes off.
Okay. At least I got it back.
Okay, so, did you say that you were unconscious earlier?
No, I don't think I was.
Okay.
Do I
Well,
still get?
still, you
do I-
You restore 6 hit points from that healing word. The cultists are just going crazy. They have guns too. It's an all-out war right now. What would the rest of you like to do? We're going to say we're officially out of initiative, but there is still chaos all around you.
Well, I
I would like to use iBite.
Okay, you do so.
I am going to attempt to put the giant to sleep.
He's gone.
He's gone?
He has a very large movement speed.
I
And
see.
it's just charging. He made a beeline towards here, knocked down every building he could to get here, and is now making a beeline towards the wall, knocking down other buildings. As he's
Okay.
charging through the city, you see a piece of ship get knocked into the air, like an entire half of a boat, just knocked into the air and smashed down onto the ground.
Okay, well then I'm going to retract my iBite usage, and we're going to leave.
Wait, quick question. I have a quick question. I remember.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember Cecil grabbed one blueprint. The motorcycle dude grabbed another and got ran over. And
Yeah.
didn't the armored dude grab a piece?
Oh yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Where
so he
is
would still
that?
have that. He got thrown in the water, dude.
Oh no.
Everyone, I know where
well?
the rest are. What happened?
I believe that they are all currently in my possession or in the ocean.
No, there's more.
Are they?
Yeah, there's.
I assumed that the drow lady stole them from the
there are
warehouse.
Things in the warehouse. That's what she said.
He doesn't know about the drow lady.
There's an explosion. There's an explosion somewhere, and you just hear some of the cultists just screaming, "Glory for the Lord of the Passing!"
What is
All right,
happening?
I'm gonna say let them have their fun.
Cecil pulls up in the car, gets out, opens the back door. There's bullets flying over your heads.
Would you like
Clive?
to ride in style?
One moment. Let me just plop this down. And Klaus is going to walk over to the midst of the fight, and he is going to summon his spirit of death.
All right, you do so. Some of the cultists just straight up bow, like they fall on their faces in reverence to the image of the Grim Reaper that just appeared before them.
You cause havoc. That is my only order.
It turns, starts flying over the tops of the buildings and slicing down any bikers that may still be around. You actually see in the water, Rumple Pigskin, his head just above water. He's barely treading water, doggy style. He goes, "Oh, come on now!" Guards are flooding into the place at this point, trying to quell the chaos.
Oh, also, Mr. Spirit of Death, I would prefer if you could go and attempt to find that armored man in the ocean.
It just continues doing what it was doing.
Okay. Everyone, hop in. Clive, thank you.
Did we go to the warehouse next door?
We'll come back for it.
Oh.
I hand over the two
Alright.
blueprints. We already have these two.
And you all leave behind fire and chaos and destruction. And we're going to go ahead and cut to Lord Erickson sitting at his desk, rubbing his temples, his eyes closed.
I would say that was
What
a
did you do?
success.
What
All right.
happened?
So we attempted
Did
to.
what you asked.
Yeah, we attempted. We got 2 of the blueprints. Are they the same or are they different?
So as you look at the blueprints, they are what appear to be 2 out of 3 pieces.
Dang it.
When you put them together, it makes the entire blueprint.
Okay, so we lost the 3rd one to the ocean.
Could I take a look at it like over the next few days and see if I could
course.
reverse engineer it? I was
Yeah,
asking
yeah,
the DM.
Yeah, you can you
Oh.
can totally do that.
Okay.
Yeah, needless to say, the party isn't happening in the city anymore.
Yeah.
An entire section, the entire shipyard and the slums and a portion of the trade district are on fire.
All we did is try and talk to her, and then cultists appeared, and I got hit
Okay.
by a tidal wave of water and big monsters.
Oof, that may have been my
It
bad.
appears that we're not the only ones who are interested in the blueprints, and it seems that everyone just happened to meet at the exact same time.
Almost committed.
Evidently, they were waiting for an opportunity.
Huh.
And apparently, you caused enough ruckus that they took that opportunity.
We fought one dude.
What do you mean we fought one? There was quite a few there.
No,
No, I mean, not enough to cause a distraction.
Well, you do
We're
realize
just
we'd
like
also
big guys.
grabbed the attention of the guards yelling that there was a problem.
it's true.
Ah, of course. I forgot about that much.
Listen, the point being, no one else got away with the blueprints except for an armored something who's now currently lying at the bottom of the ocean, right near the docks.
Yes, that would most likely be the mercenary that this Ilya person hired to protect the blueprints.
She said they were in a warehouse next door, but we don't know what they were.
The blue.
Well, I have some terrible news. Whatever was there is now ash, because
Oh.
that entire area is just gone.
Well, I could probably reverse engineer these blueprints at least. So,
I would appreciate that. May I see them?
who has them?
Me, I guess.
Yeah, these
Okay.
are blueprints for a Zeppelin.
Mm.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is very, very interesting.
It's very different from
there's-
your design.
We could just put a little hole right here and drop bombs through it.
Oh.
Oh, we could load
You see,
this thing up.
quite the
with so many
fascination with
bombs.
the bombs and air vehicles.
Yeah. Well, I like them.
What humanity you seem to have.
All right. I literally don't know what to do here. I guess I'll reward you.
But all this is a success.
It's
We have-
listen, it may not have been our finest work considering there were unprecedented others involved, but the job still got
Yes, on that
mostly
matter.
accomplished.
On that matter. Yes. The thing that concerns me most about all of this is the Drow lady and her hulking behemoth.
Isn't she dead?
Well, she was currently bleeding profusely out of her neck, so unless that was stopped, I doubt she survived.
I don't know if that big hulking monstrosity has enough intelligence
It's-
to know how to patch a wound.
I knew that there was an individual who was using old magic, but I didn't know it was her. She has a reputation. She's come back from worse.
Really?
She is known as one of the slipperiest issues in the center of this island. The center of this island. I was never expecting her to come to Mariner's Haven.
Now this
Yes,
has
it's
piqued my
okay.
interest.
Yes, in fact, the next assignment may be hunting her down.
Oh,
She has a spell very similar to mine, and it hurt. So I don't. I would like to stock up on some resources before we go after her.
Yes, that can be arranged for sure.
By the way, he gave you enough supplies that you were all healed. Pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Good.
it is later in the day. It is. It's actually about 7:30 at this point at night. You guys have had time to rest and recuperate from the chaos.
That was really something.
Indeed.
I will say.
I had no idea how interested. So you met the Rowdy Boys, then?
Is that
I feel like they're dead, most of them.
Most of them are.
Is that with the two-wheeled cars?
Yes. A gift from the Merchant Guild.
Those are really bad. Very
Quite
poorly
ineffective. I mean, Clive ran them over.
Yes.
made. Erickson, I was wondering if we could maybe get my prototype plane brought in here.
Of course. We can have somebody move it in pieces from your current workshop to the workshop that I have here for you in the administrative district.
It needs to be done
It's cold.
secretly if that's okay.
But of course.
Okay.
And this town thinks me a bureaucrat, when in truth I am, well, what I am.
Dockmaster.
He kind of smirks.
Good
Hearth,
boy.
you have heard of the term Dockmaster?
Dark Master.
DOCK, Doc.
Oh, Dock Master.
Yeah, the Dockmaster.
Ooh.
You have heard the term because every person you've worked with has to make a deal with the Dockmaster before things can be shipped in and out of this country.
Oh. Oh, I've heard of you before.
Oh, have you now?
You really must be rich.
Very much.
Do you even know how much like a loaf of bread costs?
Yes, it costs about, well, depending on the manufacturer, anywhere between 20 and 50 copper pieces.
I was really
It
expecting
costs that? Wow.
I was expecting you to be more like him. Like think it was
No,
200 gold
no.
or something. Okay.
No.
No.
200 gold for a piece of bread? What kind of lunatic are you?
Just out I expected you to be out of touch, if that makes sense.
I'm out of touch, but I'm not that out of touch.
If I were out of touch, I wouldn't be in the position I were in. I make regular strolls through the city, you know.
How?
Incognito, of course.
I've never seen you before.
How do you deal with the poor people?
I know. Of course you haven't seen me.
Also don't go outside much, but
He kind of like folds his fingers together and shakes his head.
All right. I will.
Here. He reaches down under the desk and pulls out a sack of gold, hands it all to you.
For your efforts and for getting me the blueprints to the Kingbird. And your efforts, well, quite heartily thrashing my my opponent's resources. The Rowdy Boys are pretty much no more. And, well, let's just say I will be able to swoop in and become the hero of the dock reconstruction program. So thank you for that.
All in a day's work.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go take a bath.
Indeed.
Cool.
First,
Pulls up a sack of gold, puts it on his desk.
20,000.
For me,
I'll take 5.
for
He pulls out another bag.
Also 20,000 for you, Hearth.
oh, well, I was wondering if as a reward for this, if you could get your hands on one of those prototype bicycles, whatever those things were. I think
Oh,
I could make good
that
use of the
may take
tires.
some time.
Oh, are they all destroyed?
No, it's exclusively held by the Merchant Guild.
Oh, I meant the ones that are at the dock.
Well, one of them is currently at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh,
One of them was exploded into unrecognizable pieces, and the other one got completely burnt down once its fuel source caught.
Oh. Well, then I'll just wait for the one that you are thinking of.
Yes, it'll take a while, and honestly, I don't think it's worth the risk.
Could you try and get your hands on the tires that are used? That's all I
Oh,
really need.
yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
It's not that much different than any other automobile tire.
Well, they seem smaller and perhaps more stronger. That's the right word.
I see. Yes, I'll look into it for sure.
Thank you. I'm gonna
But of
grab
course.
my bag and I'm gonna go find Klaus wherever he went.
I.
Okay.
Clive, Cecil.
Oh, me.
Yes, Cecil.
Okay. Are you all leaving the manor?
Yep.
Thank you again. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
As you leave, right before you see the door shut, he just has his head in his hands, shaking it.
Right as I close the door behind us, I just lean in, just like, try and get some rest.
I think we made him mad.
Noted.
Oh, don't worry, he loves us.
Probably.
We do his dirty work for him.
Is this what it's always like?
Well,
I wouldn't
we've only
know, it's been
like-
2 days.
Oh. What?
You
Okay.
guys destroyed a 16th of the city in 2 days.
All in a day's work.
We're nothing if not prominent.
You're certainly prominent. People are still trying to figure out what the heck happened at the docks.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
run after Cecil wherever he went.
Okay.
You said you were running
what-
to the bath.
I am.
Okay, I'm gonna try and run behind him and yell out your name, Cecil. Cecil.
What do you want,
That
robot boy?
that car of yours. Where did you get it from?
I don't know. Clive bought it somewhere.
It's really poorly made, to be honest. I was thinking I could fix it up for you. Maybe add some things to it.
Okay, give me one good reason I should allow you to tamper with my belongings.
Do you want to go to like a window real quick and see? Just follow me. Follow me.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna go to a window and open it up, and I'm going to activate my. I'm going to use Conjure Barrage. I'm going to press a button on my arm and make a gun. Make 6 guns pop out of my arms and just start unleashing in the air. I could do this to your car, or add these to your car.
Talk to Clive about it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna have to make a couple rolls for those bullets coming down.
I was about to say.
I was like meaning in the air, but if that's okay.
I know.
Bullets still come down.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I'll talk to Clive. Okay.
Oh, and there's a room at the hotel for you, probably.
Oh, okay. Sorry about the loud noise.
All right.
Leave me alone.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do with the remainder of this day?
I'm going to go up the hearth. So, you seem rather resourceful for your tinkering.
I try.
You know, you may just be the person I'm looking for. But it's late, and I feel like we should all get some rest after the day we've had, so I'll hope to pick up our earlier conversation another time. But I have something for you that you might enjoy. And I'm going to take the revolver I got from the guard the other day and give it to him.
Ooh.
I found this the other day, and I don't preferably like using these things, but they seem well equipped to your arsenal.
I shoot it through the open window if it's still open.
Here we go again.
Oh, very nice,
Yeah.
very nice. I like it. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. I'll catch up with you on the morrow.
Thank you.
And then I'm just gonna head to the tavern and try and just talk to people before I go to bed to see if what they've heard and what the newest rumors going around are, what they think's happened.
You hear me say thank you over and over again as you keep walking away.
Okay. So the rumors going around the tavern, you see people like, oh man, the party isn't going on outside, but it is going on in here. The mercenaries are ecstatic right now.
But can you believe it? No, man, I could barely believe my eyes when I saw it.
What is it? What has happened? I'm just gonna pretend to play dumb to it.
Python, check it out.
And he holds up a piece of paper with a sketch of the Drow lady.
Oh.
There is a reward for 2 million gold for her capture.
Oh my. New bounties arrived.
Yeah, this one was issued by the democracy itself.
Oh, no wonder they want to pay good money.
Yeah, apparently there's a. Actually, here he comes now.
The door has just opened, and a man in gleaming silver armor and with blonde hair and brown eyes and just a little smattering of freckles across his face kind of walks in and just huffs, kind of just goes, "Man, I missed her."
You talking about the drow lady here?
Oh, hey. Yeah. Apologies. My name is Kyle.
Kyle. Nice to meet you, Kyle. I'm Viathan.
Yeah, I've been hunting her for a while.
Really?
I had me and a group of, let's call them close friends of mine. We cornered her one day, and she called in something. And
Giant
it didn't
creature?
Yeah, gray-skinned man with a big metal dome covering his head. It was horrifying. And
He gets a pained look in his eye.
we managed to knock her out, but I was the only one who made it out after that.
Oh my. I'm sorry for your untimely loss.
It's okay. It happens in this line of business.
Don't I know it? Here. Allow me to buy you a drink. I'd love to listen to more what you have to say. Sometimes it's good to vent out everything.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And as you listen to the stories of Kyle the Adventurer, Cassia, and Blink, is there anything you would like to do with your evening?
Not anything particular.
No.
Okay.
Back to the hotel to rest.
Cassia, Vermeero, a man in the cloak of the cult. He walks up to you and hands you a letter.
Thank you. I open the letter.
As you open it up, you see Vermeero's handwriting. It says, "As you can see, we have used the funds you have granted our cult for great use. We have eradicated another faction, the Rowdy Boys, from the entirety of the city, using the weaponry we purchased with the money that you gave us. We suffered some casualties, but it's nothing to worry about. We shall recover well." And basically giving you a list of all the businesses that they've either infiltrated, bought off, or made friends with.
Is the cloak guy still there?
Yes.
Okay, she, on another piece of paper, whatever, kind of just writes back to Viathan, saying, like, "Good work today, thank you for all of your efforts," and then hands the guy the letter and another small bag of gold that she got from Erickson.
He bows his head and puts a hand over his heart and just goes, "For the glory of the Lord of the Passing."
She nods at him.
He heads back to the cult. Blank.
Yes.
You, what are you doing with your evening? Are you just in your room?
Is Clive anywhere around?
Yes, actually. As you are coming back to the aristocratic inn, next to the stables that the inn kind of uses his horses in, you see the car parked, and Clive is just polishing off the front, and just kind of trying to buff out a couple of the dents.
I walked up to him. Clive, that was awesome. You actually saved our butts back there.
He kind of grins.
Thank you, Lady Blank.
The amount of fire that was involved in that last fight was amazing.
Yes, indeed. The entire area has been burned completely to a crisp, really.
I was, honestly, the entire fight, I couldn't stop smiling even though we were in grave danger because even my enemies were using fire. I barely set anything on fire.
Yes, there was an inordinate amount of fire in that last encounter for sure.
But, Clive, and she shows him the map that she got from what's his name?
Erickson?
Yeah, I remember, Erickson.
He kind of raises an eyebrow.
This area right here in the slums. Do you know exactly where that is?
I believe that used to be the old headquarters of the Rowdy Boys.
Oh, so that's
But-
abandoned with no people?
That it appears so.
He kind of gets a little grin on his face.
Would you like to take a drive, Lady Blank?
I would love that.
All right. And so, with Viathan talking with the adventurer, Cecil enjoying his bath, Parth.
I had a question actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're all staying at a hotel together, right? Is that where we're staying?
All of us besides Viathan.
I never
Yes.
got told where we're staying.
As you're kind of walking around confused, something hits the side of your head.
Oh.
Just a little. As you look down, it's a paper airplane.
I grab it.
You open it up, and there's an address and a room number.
Oh. Okay. Is that the? Oh, I'll go there then.
Yep. As you do so,
I was.
you see Clive. You see Clive and Cecil's butler, and Blank getting into the car.
I would like to yell out to Clive. When you're done with whatever you're doing, can you come to me? I have some ideas for your car.
Ooh, some upgrades.
Yeah.
Very well.
Okay.
We will have discussion.
Yes. And maybe. Actually, I shouldn't say that out loud. Never mind. I was gonna ask him if he would want to have a play date with my servant, but it's probably not a good thing to ask. I'm going to my room.
Okay. You head off to your room, Cecil. You're enjoying your bath. And Blank, as you head off to Lands Unburned, and Viathan, you are just enjoying yourself in. You're just enjoying yourself in the tavern, full of rowdy adventurers, just sharing stories, and it eventually cascades into a who can one-up the other person story. The moon starts rising high in the sky. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end this session of The Bad Guys.
Yeah.